What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Joining us right now, first round of Fusion Fighting Championship 85. The last one we covered was in Argentina, but it's a Peruvian-based organization. I mean, up there with Inca. We're in the first round of the second fight on the UFC Fight Pass portion of this card, and man, it's already a scrap. We will get into focus play-by-play in the next round and in the fights leading up after that. I was finishing up some work here tonight. I was catching the end of Karate Combat, which it's still going on, but I didn't want to wait any longer. And we fired this up, and we're gonna be live for a little FFC. The last time we streamed FFC, it was a hoot and a holler, as Goblin would say. An absolute banger. So I'm excited for this one. So we are on the fourth fight of the night. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more on this card, including a title fight at the top of the card. Now, maybe a fight or two was canceled. I don't know. Didn't do a crazy amount of research for this one. Literally was working all day, but I saw some Peruvian MMA was on, and you know that we love Inca over here. You know we love FFC. So I wanted to jump on a Thursday stream. Because I won't be able to do one Friday fights in the morning, as I will be on site tomorrow for work, but I'll be back for KST. But yo, JVD, you did not have to do that, brother. How are you, dude? How are you? Yo, with the 2 freaking pounds. City Life. What is going on, JVD? Thank you so much for the 2 pounds, dude. How are you doing? Sorry I wasn't able to hang out for a bit in your stream and chat for a bit, but dropped a like, said what's up yesterday. I was making the rounds saying what's up to all the homies. I saw Hank was friggin' going full sneako with the guns. Watch my clips. Watch my clips. Isn't that what Sneeko said? Anyways, these are mags. They are mags. How many fights are on this card? Quite a few. Like I said, 6 or 7 more left. 4 in. What's up, Hank? Speaking of, I had every intention just to stop in your stream as I was making the rounds, but I saw Buddy just waving the fucking handguns and freaking, I don't even know what the other ones were, but it gave me Sneeko vibes. Everything is UFC. What's up, Kenny? Oh, it's not Kenny Bigums, it's Kenny Rips. Is this you? I love that meme. Yes, hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'm sure we'll chat before New Year. Hell, I'll be up all night. I'll be up streaming hockey and then Rise and Decade because the World Juniors are on right now, which is awesome. To Spain. I love how you've watched Trailer Park Boys. Every time I check Twitter, I get a good laugh because Isha became a great part of my day. Dude, everyone thinks I'm fucked in the head on Twitter now. More than usual. Hell yeah, I'm down. Yeah, it's pretty good. America. Yeah, how you guys loving the Miracle hat? Pretty cool. Waggle's newest drop. An ode to the Miracle team that defeated the Soviets. Again. Amazing. All right, so we're going into the second round now, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll focus in a little bit more on this fight, but wanted to catch up on the comments, say what's up. Look, we had the friggin' Peruvian Mayhem Miller. Brand new, literally got it today. Waggle with the new drop. Do I model my life after Sneeko? Watch my clips. Yeah, he's fucked in the head. I was working. I was watching. I watched the whole thing while I was working, so I was procrastinating. Oh, and there's a left and a right by Rojas. Rojas is in the red corner, by the way, guys. We saw him fight last time. He's the one who doesn't look like Mayhem Miller here, but looking for a spinning back kick to the body there was Ovale. Speaking of karate combat, very karate side stance for Ovales, but Rojas just kicked his leg right up from under him. All today? What's all today? Thanks again for the dono, man. Like, seriously, you did not have to do that. How's your training going, by the way? 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Hey, they might be the NHL's newest destination, either if they need to move a team next or for the next wave of expansion. But Dirty Hippo, good card, eh? Good card. Despain. No, there were some great knockouts, some great fights overall. It went by so quick. Yo, what the... I'm sending it back, dude, and I'm paying the fee. Like, I told you not to donate. I'm sending it back, but thank you for the gesture. Thanks for another great year. MMA reactions, news, insights, no backsies. I am sending it back, but I will appreciate the comment, and I know that it means a lot, so I appreciate it. I'll then give it to Skate then. I just can't, dude. I can't. But thank you. Appreciate it. 3 minutes allowed, but seriously, Merry Christmas to you. Congratulations, you and Skate, with like the growth of your channel. Now that you're getting into a groove of things now, with the Tuesday streams, the tier list. Again, guys, we'll focus in on the next fights more play-by-play. We started this one like kind of halfway, not really halfway in, but within the middle of the fight. Yo, guys, what are you doing? It's Thursday and we're watching fucking Peruvian MMA. What are you doing? Stop. Scott with the $10. Good luck sending it back. Yeah, I don't have Scott's PayPal, so I can't send it back to Scott. Oh, Scott, you're far too kind. Oh, you guys are far too kind. Seriously. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. God, I don't even have a Santa hat on right now. I don't even have friggin'... I was gonna like do an overlay with some Christmas lights or some bullshit, but literally set the stream up in like 15 minutes, which was record time for me because I'm a psycho and I like to make sure all the hashtags are good and all that stuff that, I tell my clients matters, but doesn't really matter that much. Thank you guys. Thank you, Hank the Tank and JVD and Scott. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Karate comment. He's just fucking with you, dirty. You have a broken leg? How did I miss that? I guess I just haven't been in many streams for long periods of time. In and out, making the rounds whenever I have a sec or when I'm in between working in streams. So I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? Again, my apologies for being like, for missing that, being like naive to that. If you told it your story on stream, 1 minute and 28 seconds. God, I'm sorry to hear that. I've never broken a leg, but I fucked up my ankle pretty bad, and that took me out for a while. I still need surgery. I didn't get it, which is bad. Seriously, guys, thank you so much. Oh my God. This is fucked. Hey, Merry Christmas. Yo, question? What's up? Dude, what is going on? What is going on? JVD with another 2 pounds. Last Combat Sports weekend until Christmas. That's true. Was it next Wednesday's Christmas Eve or Christmas? Wow, that's crazy, man. It snuck up on us. Like, I keep telling everybody in Minnesota, I'm like, because we had a huge snow dump last night, and I was like, oh, guys, summer's really over. They're like, Isha, it's been over, bro. I've just been holding on to whatever like warm weather day or sunny day. I'm like, oh yeah, it's good enough to run. Dude, it's not warm enough to run, and today was a snowy tundra. Thank you, JVD. Appreciate you, buddy. I hope you heal up soon. I hope you're okay too, like, like mentally. Like, I know an active young lad like yourself, training, getting ready to fight, and then a broken leg. Like, you should heal faster than like my old ass when I broke fractured my ankle. But I hope you find things to keep find things outside of just YouTube and the MMA community here, but things to keep your brain active and keep you motivated. I'm sure like rehab is going to be eventually, right? Like, obviously not right away. End of the second round, guys. Again, for those who are just joining in, I know we're gonna have some South Americans who join in later in the card, because usually they do. Maybe just some left right now because they're like, this guy's not even doing play-by-play. But we will do focus play-by-play on the next fights. I promise. We jumped into this one a little late, so we're just gonna let this one ride out unless something crazy happens, which it is a good scrap. It is a good scrap. Only thing I broke. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's torture mentally. Fuck. Well, I hope. I mean, you obviously got a community here that has your back, but hopefully your homie's back home too, like, or at home there, not back home, at home. We'll be good friends and actually like keep you company. And I don't know if you fucking play cards or cribbage or whatever, but COD, Counter-Strike, I don't know. Keep your brain fresh. Because when I fractured my ankle, the reason I didn't get surgery is because I was building a company with my friend. So like that was very much, it was like I can't really focus on not being physically active, which I have to be to stay like sane. Which I think everybody should, but obviously for me, it's like I have to. If I don't even like go for a little bit of a jog or get some sort of workout done the day, like I'm just mentally not there. So I mean, yeah, when I was very injured and couldn't move, I was building a podcast network in Canada and dropped out of university. So I was very much had a lot to keep my mind focused. Cosmo won his fight, was going to be 4th round decider, but his opponent broke his hand and couldn't continue. One championship fighter doing better outside promotion already. So I watched the first round and then I went online, went live here. Hey, good job for Cosmo. Good job for Cosmo. I mean, he's been around for so long. He's had so many great knockouts, but obviously, like, recently, it's not even really recently anymore, but Sage Northcutt was, like, the last big one that I remember. Oh, looking for a choke here. Looking for a choke. Was actually Rojas, but he falls to the bottom position. There's 3 minutes and 48 seconds, by the way, guys, that remain in this third and final round. Like I said, triangle choke. Triangle choke. Rojas is setting up a triangle choke from the bottom. He might get it. Oh, this is tight. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Tight. But I'm drawing like an artist. Oh my God. Reverse triangle, elbows. Reverse triangle and elbows, ground and pound. Reverse triangle, elbows, ground and pound. He's cut wide open. He is painting the canvas red. He didn't. He literally made it a reverse triangle and he's elbowing his freaking face right now. What's up, Idol Skates, man? You're about to be $10 richer, by the way. 3 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Oh! Big right elbow. Dude, oh my God, look at the blood. Wow. Yo, thank you for the 6 months. It's already been 6 months. Can you believe that? 6 months since that spring guru raid where the best thing about that raid was Kenny Biggums was brought into our lives. Thank you so much. Sage Goat Cut. Is he going to be in GFL? I didn't see that when we were going over everything on Rush City Fight Show because he's no longer with one championship. Where did he wasn't signed anywhere yet. Yeah. Wait, will the South Africans that join be like, is your DDP? Because I need to know how we're judging them. I have no idea where you're getting at there. I imagine South Africans are rooting for DDP. 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Chuck Norris fight night. What's up, Hoggy from home? I almost signed. No, Hank and I, we virtually shook hands on the last stream. I still don't want your money, though. I almost signed up for GFL draft. Might have 2 once healed. What other like UK like regionals or amateurs that have regionals are you like do you have your eye on as well, or do you like want to do one outside of the UK? Do not join Ultra MMA. Watch my last video. Do not join Ultra MMA. Fuck them, dude. I also asked you also asked the breweries, the brewery tour for Yisha. At least one of them can do $15 a person for a tour plus tasting. That's actually pretty good, especially in Canada right now where our dollar is fucking low as shit. I'm rolling my eyes. 1 minute and 2 seconds on the clock. I don't know if Dana's gonna allow it to happen. Okay, by the way, now. Hey, what's up, Ron? Now I'll say Idaho. Yes, he choked the triangle. He didn't finish this guy. Now, don't get me wrong. Ovale is like he's done. He lost this round. This is a 10-8 round for Rojas, but now he's in full mount. He's cut him open. He almost got him in a triangle. He almost got him in a reverse triangle. 35 seconds on the clock. This is absolutely insane. Full mount. I want to see the cut because there is so much blood. How you doing, by the way, Ron? When you pop out my stream one day, I'll tell you about. Okay, yes. Hey, that's incentive. That's incentive. I will. Because I wanna learn all about, like, I'm so fucking nerdy when it comes to regional MMA that I wanna, and like same with hockey too. Like I'm starting to watch a lot of the EIHL now, more than the soft ass puppy shit fucking NHL. Pisses me off, bro. End of the fight again. We'll get back to the focus play by play and really focus on the next ones, guys. Again, we just started 15 minutes ago, right when this fight was actually right at the like end of the first round. But yeah, I'm long and short of it, I love nerding out about like feeder leagues and like unique leagues, as you guys know, following this channel from a fight perspective. But I've been starting to do it with hockey too, because like, yeah, the NHL this year is just pissing me off, man. Yeah, fighting's been up a bit, but just like soft ass fucking calls, man. Like this, like Don Cherry probably doesn't even want to cover it, even though he's not allowed to. When you pop by my stream, I'll show you 15-page essay. That's not incentive. Hockey, I'm sorry, that's not incentive. I don't want to see an essay, but I will pop by your stream. But like, I ain't popping by your stream to read an essay. What's the challenge? Adja the challenge. What's Adja the challenge? Ultra shady MMA is the biggest scam around, though. Well, did you hear what happened? Did you hear what happened in Canada 2 weeks ago? Or 3 weeks ago now. I talked about it on stream last week, or member stream, and I posted a video on it yesterday. The beer challenge, Doc. Got you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're awaiting the official decision. Oh, that is a nasty cut. Yep, the Peruvian Mayhem Miller is going to lose this one, guys. The Peruvian Mayhem Miller is going to lose this one. All right, so bout order for this one, by the way, guys. We are now 5 fights in. There's one more prelim. There were actually 2 early prelims, which were amateur fights, and they had 4 prelims set, and then the main card will start right after the next fight. 6-fight main card, ladies and gentlemen, with 1 title fight. And the co-main event and main event are lightweight bouts, and the co-main event's actually a rematch. This stream has just turned into hockey from home. Is that anything new, though? Chat's going wild. Yo, what's up, Mr. Grant Gregory? Which chat? Just they were letting people fight who weren't medically cleared because they just decided not to do a lot of pre-fight medicals, or if they did, they didn't do them thoroughly. Again, I mean, I posted a video about it, about what happened in Canada. I'm learning a lot more about Ultra MMA now. But Eric McGracken, he was talking about it on Twitter. He's a Canadian, I think like injury lawyer, but also a investigative journalist. And he's the one who first kind of reported this. And him and I don't want to say we're close, but like I can ask him questions and he'll be quick to answer me. And, you know, he digs what we do here and everything. So him and I had a pretty long chat about it yesterday too. And he actually, I sent the video to him before I posted it. And I was like, is there anything I need to add or miss? And he's like, honestly, like just using your stream footage and stuff, like this tells the story. And he was pumped that like somebody other than him was talking about it. But it was, you know, kind of near and dear to my heart that I know I'm living in the States, but I want to see MMA thrive in Canada, and I don't want to see fucking fighters die. What's good, Matua? Hey, how are you doing? How are you? The chat for the Ultra MMA. Yeah, some people are either in support of like the video that I made, and some people, dude, Tom Aspinall fans are pissed. And I never said anything bad about him in that video. So that's how I know they didn't watch it. They're just pissed off at the thumbnail, which like, did it get you to watch it? Yes. So check that YouTube box. And B, is there anything Am I lying on the thumbnail? No. Did I uniquely put the words together to make it polarizing because we are on YouTube? Absolutely. Did I say anything that wasn't factual in that video? Absolutely not. Hockey from Isha. Yeah, me too. I mean, usually they just give you a tour for free, so like the flight for $15 is what I'm saying is a good deal. I mean, it depends how big they are and how much you want to nerd out. Yes, fuck Ultra MMA. Yes, it's the new Miracle Team USA team that beat the Soviets in the 80s. How's Chuck Norris been doing on this card so far? Well, this is the first fight. I was watching Karate Combat before this. But hey, Chuck Norris won his last fight. All right, final fight on the prelims. I should say, shout out to UFC Fight Pass, guys. The only 2 fights that UFC Fight Pass didn't show of this card were the amateur early prelims. They've showed all the prelims thus far, and they're going to continue to show the rest of the fight. So shout out to UFC Fight Pass showing FFC some love. And by the way, FFC creeping up to that 100 show, guys. Creeping up to that 100 show. FFC 85 right now. Big shout out to them. All right, next fight on this card, we have Suarez versus Alvarez. So far, the bout, look at, by the way, she had a really good fight in her last bout. And she actually won this one via rear naked choke. Good for her. Okay, look at this. So Hank, riddle me this. And those who like rely on Tapology for like just your stats more than the average person, right? Like Tapology is updating Peruvian MMA in real time, but like can't be bothered to update a Fury FC card for like 3 days. Dude, I think the bout order is actually in. Yeah, it's seemingly in order too. Dude, for some reason, whoever's managing, whoever's online hitting switches and controls right now at Tapology is a FFC fan. There's no other explanation for why they actually give a fuck about this card, because like I thought I was the only one who gave a fuck about this card. That is unbelievable. A lot of lightweight fights, by the way, tonight, guys. No, one welterweight fight on the main card, 1 bantamweight, 1 featherweight, and then 3 lightweight fights. Yo, what's up, Justin? Good to see you. How you doing, buddy? Dude, the Karate Combat card was awesome. Yo, shout out to Scott and Activate A and Barter for a little bit too. I was finishing work / procrastinating. I was like editing a pretty easy video. Like it was like a podcast video with 1 camera, so I just had to make sure that ahs, pauses, and like red lines on like the mic were taken care of. So I had Karate Combat in the background, doing that on one screen, fucking chatted up with the boys in Discord on the other. Yeah, those knees were nice. Enjoying the stream. The blood is on Tom's hands. I didn't say that. Did I? I don't think so. Happy Rebels to Spain. 1 for Isha Joyce reaction alone. Dude, Activate A and I were like, oh, under 5 seconds. Dude, as long as this guy doesn't get knocked down, or not knocked down, as long as this guy doesn't get taken down, he's gonna be an entertaining fan favorite. That's what I'm saying, man. Rising. Sidario Ueda. I'm sorry, Sidario, even though he's in a sumo base. Or was it Ueda sumo? I get them mixed up. One of them was karate base, one of them was sumo base. Anyways, the former sumo pot smoking motherfucker, he ain't gonna take him to the ground. Saki Kabara-san, do the right thing. Good sportsmanship though. Oh my god. What's up, Joshua? Hey, happy holidays, Joshua. Merry Christmas. It's good to see you. Is this exam week for you, or did you crush your exams already, buddy? Our friend here, Joshua, in his first year of university. I know exam week can be tough, man. But you got this, bro. You got this. Him being doomed to Tony Ferguson losing in MMA alone would have sucked. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, the UFC I think the UFC saw right away he just cannot cut it as far as grappling at this level. Despite him training so much in grappling and wanting to compete in grappling competitions and all that stuff. Hello, ball. Oh, speaking of I guess Gabby Garcia and Craig Jonzi. A, did you hear about the new team format for the CG or CJI? And B, did you see Gabby Garcia's video? Video she posted on social media. She's like, Craig, stop calling me. I do not like white guys. I only like black guys. And what does he do? He puts on a freaking black ski mask and calls her and goes, do you like me now? Or whatever he said. I see fucking Phil and CST posted that. And I was like, oh my God, Craig Jonzi. Gabby Garcia got a laugh out of that. I mean, is Craig Jones uncancelable? I mean, he just straight up friggin' blackface FaceTime Gabby Garcia to try to get in her pants. I mean, how is this guy not canceled? It's because he's Craig Jonzi. He's the uncancelable. It's just because I think it's like everyone in the community knows that like he's not a bad guy, so it's like he gets a pass somehow. Which, like, again, I'm perfectly fine with. Because everything that he's done to promote CJI, to grow jiu-jitsu, to grow his brand has been nothing short of outstanding outside of the mat. Yo, what's up, James? This one's on UFC Fight Pass. Pastran versus Oliveira. On this card, dude, I did no research for this card. I barely know who any of these fighters are. I'm not going to lie. I got off work, saw that Peruvian MMA was on, and I was like, fuck yeah, bud. So Adrian Alvarez going up against Lemuel Suarez Cappuccino. And of course, his nickname's Cappuccino. He is 19 years of age going up against a 34-year-old Adrian Alvarez, 3-3 as a pro. He is 2-3 in his last 5 fights. Fighters are being announced right now in the cage. 2 KO, TKO, 0 submissions, 1 decisions, 1-2 in 300 Sparta. We've seen quite a few guys on like the Peruvian and like Argentinian regional scene who come out of 300 Sparta. He lost to Rojas in his last fight. We just saw Rojas win again in literally the last fight that we watched. I don't know why I pointed backwards. I should be pointing there. And then beat a 0-5 guy and a 0-2 guy. So he hasn't beaten anybody with a winning record, and that was the rematch against Roja. So he beat Roja when Roja was 0-4. And then lost to Rojas. Oh, and Rojas is 3-6. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
All right, well, I imagine they're trying to prop up this 19-year-old who is 1-2 as a pro. He is actually maybe not. Maybe they're throwing him to the wolves since this is in Peru. It's not being held in Ecuador or Argentina. I know there's been a few that we've covered that have been held in those regions, but 1-2 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He did lose his last fight. By the way, Mr. Grant Gregory, I've started the docs. I'm busy tomorrow until the afternoon-ish, but I know that's okay with you given our time change. So I will share it with you and get everything ready for our collaboration show. Sorry I didn't message you back like earlier today. So he lost to a 0-2 guy in his last fight, but a guy making his debut as an amateur. He went 4-0, and at least he beat some guys with winning records. I'm going to go with Cappuccino. We're going against the grain here tonight, locking it in. All right. Sorry, I missed some of you guys' comments there. I'll get back to them here in a sec. Round 1. Let's get it on. All right. Oh, shit. The young guy's a lot taller and a lot lankier. I think I might have made the right pick. 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. What's up, Andrew? Less than a 3-hour karate combat. How cool was that? Such a great speed. They were like KSW with fighters in the cage while talking. Yup. I love that. How KSW will do the tail of the tape and fighter announcements as they're walking. Once they get to the pit of the cage, it's time to fight. My work is done for the day, Andrew. I have one on-site job in the morning tomorrow, and then we are home free. A left and a right, and look for that left body shot. It was Cappuccino. Cappuccino again in the red corner. It's his nickname, guys. Don't throw any shade at shade. Okay, I'll stop. 4 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Big right hand by Cappuccino. Looks like he has the better boxing thus far. And again, he is rangy, and I just like those combos to the body. Grandpa Fight League. Oh, so they're doing them post-lims. Got you. You know, honestly, that's kind of smart. Whoever wants to hang on can watch them. 3 minutes and 32. Left and a right for Cappuccino. Karate based. Who do you have in this one, Ron? That is the real question. 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. You're going with Cappuccino? Sounds good, Hank. Have a good rest of your evening. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Oh, big right hand by Alvarez, but gets tagged with a left and a right by Suarez. Cappuccino, who just landed a right hand. I'll show you a cappuccino. Wait, who is this, sis? What's up, Patty the Fatty? The KC show is invite only. How do people get invited to that? I think people, who was it? Was it Jaden in our live chat? Who has actually some of that, I don't know what cryptos, the panda crypto shit, and he was invited to a show in Miami. Oh, nice right and a left to the body. Oh, high kick. Suarez just landed a high kick, dude. Oh, big left to the body by Suarez. Right hand by Suarez, Cappuccino. Alvarez is hurt. Left to the body, right hand by Cappuccino. Knee to the head by Cappuccino. Oh, another knee to the body by Cappuccino. Suarez and a right hand. Dude, he's piecing him up. I'll never ban anyone. 1 minute and 58 seconds on the clock. Left to the body. Again, man. Mixing up his boxing beautifully here is Suarez left jab. Oh, big right and left knocks him down. It is all over. Pour me up a cappuccino, baby. Let's go. Wow. He is legit, dude. His boxing is gnarly. Friggin' Chuck Norris, Lemuel, Suarez, Cappuccino. Wow. Beautiful boxing. 19, they said he was, right? 19 years of age. Cap, baby. It was like a raffle or something. I'm not sure. I mean, it might have been. Maybe it was just like, hey, you have this much crypto, and thank you for using our wallet or our whatever. Here's an invite to. I don't remember because it was like over a year ago. I don't even remember if it was Jaden or not. I'm pretty sure it was Jaden, but it could have been someone else. Like, it could have been Charles Barkley actually in the live chat. I'm not sure. But anyway, there was someone in our live chat who was invited to one of the Miami shows, and he said he regretted not going. Look at the face of Alvarez, dude. That all came in the last sequence too. Yo, what's up, Striking Ace? Snowed in, so I couldn't go to Muay Thai. At least there are fights tonight. Yo, Striking Ace, did you catch any of Karate Combat? I highly recommend going and watching it back. It was really good. Obviously, I wasn't live for it. But we were all chatting in the Discord while I was finishing up work. Really good show, under 3 hours, and yeah, we just got started here for some FFC 85. Always glad to have you. You know what's funny is I wasn't snowed in today, but we had our biggest snowfall of the year biggest snowfall of this winter season thus far. Striking Ace today. Did some shoveling, which honestly, call me Canadian. I actually like shoveling. It's a good workout. If you do a good form and really try, get, as long as you got a good sturdy shovel, you got good form, you won't hurt your back. You do a good stretch after, you're guaranteed to sweat. We'll go back and watch it. 2 pit submission series fights on KC to end the night. Hey, well, at least they put them as post-lims, not prelims. Am I right? Or what would you rather? Would you rather them be post-lims, or would you rather them be prelims? And I will also pose the question, Dirty Hippo, in the same sense for amateur fights. Do you think amateur fights should be prelim or post-lim? The only post-lims I like are the Bellator post-lims. Rest in peace. Yesterday we got hit with some gnarly 40 centimeters. Whoa. That's a lot. That's a lot. We had like 5 inches, 4 at most during the big dump, and then, you know, casually dusted for the rest of the day today. See you later, hockey from home. Some are, some aren't. But you know I always highlight the ones that are. Soda Pod listener right here, folks. I was honestly hoping it was going to be the Influencer Fight Club to end the night. Though, all right, those were post-lims too. On some of their cards. I'm sure on some of their... not to say this one wasn't like a big card, because it had some big names, but for some reason, this one just didn't feel as promoted as some of their other ones, but maybe just because there's a lot going on right now. Great win by the 19-year-old again. I like watching them smack each other around. Oh man, like it's not for me, but having said that, like I would probably watch. Nah, I take it back. I was gonna say, like, I'd probably watch the guy from Epic Mealtime if like fight for the third, because he fought for the third time, or is he fighting for the third time? Assuming iDubbbz does another creator clash, I might watch him the third time. Second or third, because he's actually been training, and he's just a creator that I liked watching when I was younger. That was like the first YouTube channel that I actually like gave a fuck about in high school, was the Epic Mealtime boys. I know he was doing some boxing now, some influencer boxing, and he was being trained by, oh god, what's the fucking super controversial guy who had all that shit? Why am I forgetting his name? Damn it! He even made a video or stream ripping on Kenny or Spencer Rice, which was hilarious. Yo, Khabib, it's great to see you, buddy. How are you doing? I saw that you trained DJ. Good stuff. Good stuff. Sam Hyde. There it is. There it is. Yes. Bro, you know what's crazy, Justin, is like I watched a lot of Sam Hyde's like old shit growing up when he was like on TV and stuff like that. And then I didn't realize I didn't realize how, I guess, controversial is the wrong word, because he kind of always was. Like, that's nothing new, but I didn't realize how many beefs he had or was like igniting. It was I personally would have, because I'm just not that personality type, but like it was a smart move to get back into like relevancy, I guess, or get, you know, people talking about him again. And he's honestly has brought back a somewhat toxic, but a fan base nonetheless. I thought when he pranked iDubbbz on his documentary about him was hilarious, and I'm an OG iDubbbz fan. Yeah, OG iDubbbz and like Filthy Frank. That was my shit growing up. Not even growing up. That was like high school, but yeah, he was quite a shit starter. No, it's all good, hockey. I'm not sure yet. Probably both. A little bit of both. Okay, looks like they're in... Okay, so yeah, the prelims are done. We are about to... we're about to hit up the main card here, guys. And we do have a pretty decently sized main card. 6 fights, 1 title fight. Have you checked out his YouTube show, Fish Tank? I don't think so. Sorry for the mechanical keyboard now, right under the mic. Bro, I've gone 2 years without using my like nice keyboard, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm using it. I'm using it now. You got Hamza Pereira. I think Hamza takes his title. What? At what weight class? 205? I didn't hear that Hamza was fighting at 205. I mean, he probably could. He's a big boy. I mean, let's be honest. Hamza, like, assuming they're the same weight, which, I mean, Pereira's bigger than him, but Hamza ragdolls him, dude. I love Alex Pereira. Don't get me wrong, but like, is the beers for tasting the most popular? Just curious. It depends. It depends. Like, some people like going for the flagships. Some people like going for the styles they like. I'm a little bit in between. I'll usually get a couple styles that I know I really like, and then I'll go for something like that the brewery is known for. Like, I'm not a big sour guy, but if like a brewery specializes in sours, I'm going to try it, right? All right, Otalora and Jamie Cordova coming up next, guys. They haven't even made their walkouts yet. By the way, the whole broadcast is in Spanish, so my apologies for not being able to understand it. If it was in French, I could help you guys out, but unfortunately not. Peace. I'm out. Alex Pirara. Or Pereira. Piera. I can't roll my tongue. Yeah, I mean, he goes up against a guy who's made their career out of smashing guys. I'm going to give the edge to him. But again, totally. I mean, he used to be 2 weight class. Well, I guess Pereira was middleweight, so he's 1 weight class down. But then Pereira's now 205. So I just don't think Pereira's going to ever fight at middleweight again. And I mean, Hamza definitely could fight at light heavyweight, but I think the UFC likes him at middleweight. I don't know. Watch, that fight was like just announced and I wasn't on Twitter. So I haven't seen this fish tank show. He has some decent guests on it though. Sam Hyde's psychotic reality show. Oh my, okay. I'm gonna have to. God, I'm so busy tomorrow morning. Then we're streaming all day. I'm gonna have to find some time to check this out. This is crazy. Damn, he pulled his LCL. Oh my god. Ouch. Again, I wish I could tell you guys what's going on here. Either someone's being like honored or inducted into like a Hall of Fame, or there's some like I think he's an ex-fighter. Again, there's no subtitles for this either, so my apologies, guys. But someone was being awarded with a plaque. No, like I've heard of it. Like I brought it up and I was like, it sounds familiar, but no, I haven't seen an episode yet, bro. The last it's like what, a year or 2 old, and what have I been doing the last 2 years? No chill. I've been watching fights, dude. I literally bet on Survivor this year. I haven't even checked my winnings because I haven't even watched the season yet, and the finale was yesterday. I literally have to binge that this weekend. I will literally ban, and I was going to say more, but I can't on YouTube, to anybody who spoils it for me in the chat. Like, so don't. I will permanently ban you if you ruin it. And still continuing. That's amazing. Well, I mean, it's not amazing for him, but that's crazy. Wow. He's fine. He's continuing, and it's over. Oh my god, dude! How do you fuck with your LCL and continue to grapple? I had my grandma on stream and now I'm getting drunk, dude. No Chill had his, but I gotta watch that too. I'm gonna watch that before Fish Tank. I'm literally like when I'm brushing my teeth, fucking washing my face, doing my stretches before bed, I'm a fucking fire up No Chill stream. I bet your grandma's not as crazy as my grandma, as you've heard some of the stories. But I'm sure she's based. That, and by the way, shout out to No Chill. He's going to Japan. And hopefully you can find some friggin' cheap ass Rise and Decade tickets, because, dude, that would be amazing. Honestly, like, for me, like, the most I would spend on like a Rise and show of that magnitude is probably like, I would say, and this is like assuming I actually like had money to spend on these kind of things. And by the way, guys, like, I'm doing a lot better than I was in spring and early summer. Big thanks to like you guys. You guys literally helped me fix my car, so thank you all, like 1,000 times thank you. But work has been good right now, and I got some stability. So thank you guys for bearing with me. Thank you guys for helping out, and just, yeah, thank you guys for continuing to come here and hang out, because at the end of the day, like, this isn't work. This is like, I'm gonna be watching fights anyways. And I mean, you guys saw it in Discord, those who are in our members Discord. Like, I was literally supposed to be working. I said I wasn't going to do a karate combat stream, but, you know, I'm going to fire it up to have it on in the background. I'm literally chatting with you guys the whole time. Like, I love this shit. I love the community that we're building, and thank you guys. But anyways, back to what I was saying. The most I think I would ever spend, I would say probably only $600, but I know some of the tickets are going for like 1,000 plus. Actually, you know what? Maybe not, because isn't the yen like lower than like the fucking Canadian dollar right now, dude, you could probably get like killer seats for half the price they usually go for. I didn't even think about, isn't the yen just like so low right now? You could probably fleece them with that USD right now, actually, now that I think about it. Funny KC grappling match. All I know is the winner will receive money. The other guy won by renegade choke. Bro, I know you don't got a lot of free time, but if you ever feel like making spinach dip, I have the all-time record. Well, I make time to cook. You know that. You know that. Hit me up with spinach dip. I love that shit. I love, you know what's funny is like, I don't like just like plain spinach. Like I'll eat it. I'll put it in like smoothies and shit like that. But like, I'm not the one who's just going to cook up some spinach. I'm not the one who's going to cook up some gailon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather eat it raw, to be honest. But spinach dip, amazing. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would anyways, but not just because no chill, MMA, grandma. So like, did she... there was a Congo joke somewhere, but I'm just going to stop myself. If she's not black, I'm going to be disappointed. There's. I said it. Dude was a minus 300 fave, crazy level and size difference, easy parlay piece. One guy was competing against Ryan Gordon and other Cage Free FC grappling. What? Bro has no chill MMA. That was that
shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Watch the plot twist is like No Chill MMA is actually like Peruvian and his grandma owns this league, and the whole stream was literally just like a preview for FFC 85. Oh man, I'm stoked, dude. All right, let's get to this next one here. All right, so this is the only fight on the main card that's 170 pounds. Again, big shout out to everybody joining us here. Appreciate you guys. We do live play-by-play commentary, reaction. But honestly, like, this is a chill Thursday night stream. The broadcast is in Spanish. I probably care more about this card than most of you guys in the chat, so I'm going to be a little bit more interactive since this isn't like a UFC stream. Everyone's like, yo, shut the fuck up, stop reading comments, and just talk about the fight. I imagine it's like more of the opposite here tonight. You're like, just read the comments, and who fucking cares about the fight? Especially in this one where it's kind of an old man affair here. We have the 35-year-old Jaime Cordova, who's 12-6 as a pro, 2-3 in his last 5 fights. He did lose his last fight against a 10-4 guy, but beat a 5-0 guy and a 6-0 guy. So actually pretty good wins there. Before then lost to 11-3 and 12-3 in Brave. Dude, this guy's actually good. 1 KO TKO, 10 submissions, never been submitted, 1 decision, 6-1-1 in 300 Sparta, 3-2 in FFC, 2-2 in Inca Fighting Championship, and yep, he was a champion in Inca. That's awesome. Chat, what do you guys think is a better promotion, Inca or FFC? Bro, Cordova has to be on the juice. My new favorite fighter. Picking Jaime. All right, let's get to the next one. Here, his opponent, Mauricio Otalora. He is 24-21. Hey, at least he's still above 500. I mean, he looks jacked as hell here at 42 years of age. He's out of Colombia, so you know he's going to get that good stuff. 1-4 in his last 5 fights on a 4-fight losing streak. Lost to Jordan Lucherbuck. This is the guy that Lucherbuck knocked out. Literally, that made our member stream highlight package. I don't know if I posted the video yet, but that was definitely on membership stream. Lost to a 3-1 guy, 14-3. Okay, no shame in that. 8-5, not much shame in that. 6-7, at least he beat him. If he would have lost to 6-7 guy, I would have said shame in that. 13 decisions, 2 submissions, 8 KO TKOs. Yeah, the highest level promotion he's fought in was FFC. There's no shame in losing to Luterbuck, but which, by the way, Luterbuck was supposed to be in the UFC, but he freaking popped for roids, so I don't think he's ever getting the invite back. So he's entertaining other options. All right, round 1 is about to begin here, guys. Thank you so much for joining. FFC. Yeah, I think so too. I know there've been some guys in the UFC recently and on Dana White Contender Series who've been coming from Inca. So Inca's been well represented lately in the UFC and Dana White Contender Series, but I still think FFC is better. It's like UWC to Luke's. I think Luke's is better than UWC, but UWC is also well represented in the UFC and in high level promotions. Hey, compared to all like the smaller fighters that we've seen at the top of this card, these guys like almost look like heavyweights in comparison. Actually, just Otalora. All right, round one.
Let's get it all.
I don't know if these are temporary tattoos or not, but some of them, I kind of hope they are, by the way, for Cordova. Otalora seems to go on big win and losing streaks. Yeah, but still above 500. Oh, a nice left by Cordova. Yeah, that's a good point. 4-fight win streak, winning a title, losing streak. Four minutes and 20 seconds. They're at center. Fainting was Otalora. And Lux is also amazing because they have a English broadcast and it's Shorty Torres, who he's fighting Shinryu, Makoto Shinryu in Ryzen. How cool is that? Shinryu, man, he ain't getting easy opponents, and he's almost just a fighter, not a prospect anymore, right? Like next year he'll be what, 24, 25? Like, sorry, you ain't a prospect anymore at this point. Deep champ, Cage Fury FC, former champ. Like, let's see if you're going to be at that legit like level where you can maybe fight back in North America in the UFC or PFL, or because Bellator is going to be gone, or if he's just going to be a rising guy. 3 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock because Ogi Kubo, man, humbled his grappling ability and confidence in it for sure. 3 minutes and 13 seconds, low kick by Cordova. Not a lot's happened yet here, guys. Not a lot's happened yet. Slow pace to start off this one. Right hand by Otalora. Left and right by Otalora. Left to the body. Right hand by Otalova. Oh, my buddy's at a Canucks game right now. He just sent me a picture of Quinn Hughes saying second best defenseman in the league. I'm asking him, who the fuck is the first? For those who don't watch hockey, Quinn Hughes is a defenseman for the Vancouver Canucks. He's one of the best skaters in the league. Nice takedown by Cordova, but right back up to his feet is Otalora, and a knee to the body as well. Cordova pushing Otalora up against the cage. You know he wants that takedown. You know he wants that submission. By the way, if No Chill's still here, I don't know if you're watching this, but Cordova definitely off the juice now. Does not look like his profile picture here. One minute, 38 seconds. Still trying to get the takedown. Single leg. Oh, is he going to slam him? Is he going to slam him? And it's not a slam. It's literally mid-air. Otalora readjusts. Now Otalora with the right uppercut. Otalora is keeping this fight on the feet, and if he does keep this fight on the feet, he might knock out Cordova. Left to the body. Big left hand by Otalora. Dude, Otalora, he's looking for that big shot. 1 minute and 4 seconds. High kick by Cordova. Left by Cordova. 45 seconds on the clock. Otalora misses with his straight right. And I was going to say blitzing, but he's not quick enough for me to call that a blitz. But walking forward, landing a 1-2 and a low kick was Otalora. Oh, nice check hook. Check left hook by Otalora. And great job by Otalora stuffing the takedown of Cordova as he goes to shoot. Now he's pushing Otalora up against the cage. Trying to kick his right leg out from under him is Cordova to try to get Otalora off balance. Bro, Otalora, man. He's got to tell Cordova what he's using after this. End of the first round. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us here for a little FFC. Fusion Fighting Championship. Here tonight, a little Peruvian MMA. Tomorrow, big day. I know a lot of you are going to be watching one Friday fights. I, unfortunately, am working tomorrow morning on site, so I will not be around for one Friday fights, nor probably even watch it till around Sunday or Monday. But I will be back in time for KSW. Like, I might miss one prelim at the most, just depending on what the weather looks like tomorrow. I did tell my client that, like, I got to leave, like, if we're not done before noon, I'm leaving at noon. Because it'll take me about 20, 30 minutes to get home. Knock on wood, no traffic or weather stuff. But yeah, back for KSW, then we'll stream more in the evening. What's tomorrow night again? I know I didn't post my schedule yet. I will do that before bed. I'll do that right after this. I promise, guys. I'll promise. I'm bringing up Kaposa's and Tapology schedule right now, so I don't forget. Actually, I can't even forget at this point. It's like it's literally on my to-do list. Front, caps, and center. All right, round 2, guys. Minnesota. All right, round 2.
Let's get it all.
4 minutes and 51 seconds. Yeah, Minnesota. There's a lot of snow on the roof. 4 minutes and 38 seconds. Oh, missing with the high kick was Otalora. Otalora stuffed another takedown attempt by Cordova and landed a nice knee. But honestly, it's been like last week was really cold, and today we got a big snowfall. Well, big, not even super big, but like the biggest we've had so far. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was like, okay, we actually have some powder to shovel here today, sort of thing. But last week was damn cold. Last week with the wind chill was like minus 18. And I ain't talking Celsius, bro. 4 minutes on the clock. It was around 0 here today. So nice kick to the body by Cordova. Left and a right by Otalora. Man, if Otalora keeps us on the feet, he's going to win this one. 346. They're back at center. And you can tell Cordova, he just doesn't have the striking to hang. Oh, and Cordova just got tagged by left by Otalora. Otalora looking for his shot again. He lands a left right to the body and then another left hook. Otalora, man, he's landing these shots now. Yo, what's up, Manuel? He's not fighting for a little while. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more fights. 4 more fights till his. My buddy replied to me with the Quinn Hughes comment. He said, Radko Gudas, of course. If you guys know hockey, Radko Gudas is not a good defenseman. That's the joke. But he played for my friend's favorite team for a while. Two minutes and 27 seconds. This fight isn't going how I thought at all. The old guy looks juicy as well. Dude, the old guy looks juicy. The other guy doesn't. The other guy looks juicy in his picture. He doesn't look juicy here in the cage. Again, this is a 170 fight. They just look like heavyweights because everybody else that's competed has been pretty small thus far. 2 minutes and 6 seconds. They look like middleweights. Nice left and a right by Otalora. Basically, Otalora is keeping this on the feet. And he's, big right uppercut by Otalora. Big right uppercut by Otalora. And there's the takedown. Cordova gets the takedown. It's the regional scene. Both guys are juicy slots. Wait, this isn't ACA. Oh, no New Year's Eve ACA. 1 minute and 23 seconds. To this day, that card was still amazing, but boy, was this year not that great. Oh, big hammer fist here in the top position. Cordova in modified half guard side control, landing big right hands. There's no way. 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock. He's looking to get in the mount. There's no way, guys. There's no way. He's in full mount. What the fuck is going on? No chill. What the fuck is going on? He's in full mount. I mean, he's landed the Alexander Semin, hitting the bongos type shots here, trying to roll out of it is Otalora, but he gives up his back against a guy who has 10 submissions. That's not good. Shout out to Mark Hunt for the juicy slut line, dude. Mark Hunt, one of my favorite fighters of all time. How are you doing, Denial? I'm surprised you ain't sleeping yet. It's a weekday. How's it going, buddy? 33 seconds on the clock. Big right hands by Cordova. He's going to get a TKO. The ref is warning Otalora to block these shots, and he's kind of blocking the shots. 22 seconds on the clock, but like they're not big shots. UFC Fight Pass. 10 seconds on the clock. Back mount. Big shots. He's literally playing the bongos on the side of his head. And he's going to survive the round. Dude, Cordova just emptied the gas tank trying to finish him. Otalora might knock him out. And I'm saying like right at the beginning of the round, because Otalora looks like he's got a lot of gas left in the tank. And he only allowed one takedown in this entire fight. And then he proceeded to get his ass fucking beat on the ground. But, some pillow shots, but still. Robbery decision in the last grappling match in Karate Combat. Got me a 4-4 night. I'll take that. Let's go. The Karate Combat card is over. Yo, shout out to you guys. You guys are the real Karate Combat fans. Watching the post-slim grappling matches after. My kid doesn't go to bed until 9. I'm actually watching basketball because I'm a casual fan due to last year's run, and they playing Cat and the Knicks where they just traded him to. There you go. Yeah, I saw an interview with him saying that like he wanted to win a championship in Minnesota so bad. Man, time's flying. I remember when he was still the young Cat. Haha. Not so much anymore. And I mean, he did his job here. Especially the position he plays, right? Like a big man who can score. I mean, he's not going to carry your team, right? So 4 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock, round 3, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, I'm glad Denial's joining us. Good to see you. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. You see that Despain knockout? There's some really good knockouts in Karate Combat too, but under 5 seconds, the old Despain is back. As long as he doesn't have to grapple, Despain is back. 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Yo, check out this hat, by the way, Denial. Check it out, Miracle 1980. How cool is that? Look, and I'm looking American as fuck right now, bro, for the Peruvian stream. 3 minutes on the clock. Dude, that's what I'm saying. When I jumped back on the bandwagon, we got Ant. It was odd him being a veteran, right? I didn't watch shit. We got hella snow and I was shoving for like 2 hours. Dude, I know, me too. Didn't get as much as you, but we got it. We got, I mean, it was the first like big dump of the year. bigger dump of the year, right? Nice right hand by Otalora. Another right hand by Otalora. A left by Otalora. Look at the left eye of Cordova, man. It is bleeding, and there's not one scratch on Otalora. Another straight right by Otalora, followed by left. Otalora looking for the left uppercut. Hey, we got your workout in shoveling. I mean, I did as well. I could have done more. Because it dusted a little bit this afternoon, but I'm going to wait and just tackle it in the morning. Oh, not biting on that feint was Cordova. Otalora, right hand, left uppercut, resets. 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Straight right jab by Otalora. And why was Otalora looking for the takedown? Otalora with a nice knee. Otalora tie clinch, another knee. You can't knock out these Peruvians. How is he not knocked out? He landed 2 knees to his chin, followed by a left and a right. Hook, clean on the chin, straight left. Bro, these Peruvians don't get knocked out, I swear to God. Oh, another right hand. Dude, these are huge shots. What is going on? Big right to the body, left uppercut, right hand. He's not even defending himself. He's literally he's going full Anthony Smith. Hit me, punch me. 2 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. Oh, step in left uppercut again by Otalora. Inside low kick by Otalora. 2 minutes on the clock. Another left and a right by Otalora. How is Cordova eating these shots? I'll tell you why. He's fucking from Peru. Wait, I thought MMA was on a break. What's up, Zach? Yo, shout out to my friend, the voice of regional MMA, 4 ounce to freedom. Go sub to his channel, guys. Otalora's gassed and struggling to finish. Well, I mean, I'd be gassed too if I landed that many shots on someone's face. Amazing round by Otalora. Yeah, hat sick. And always checking in your hat game and a former connoisseur. I used to have one for every day of the month. Damn near. And now in a 5 tried and true type of guy. So I never was that crazy, but like I do have a lot. And I try to like mix them up for streams, right? But you know what I did, Denial, is I would buy step back left by Cordova, but like there's not really any pop on that one. I used to go to Lids and buy like 20 of just the black snapbacks with the green under, and like that was my shit. And I just go through those all of high school. I just buy like 20 of them because they usually were two for one. And I just usually use those for like my workout, hike, normal, just black goes with anything. And then I had some fancier or nicer like hats for special occasions or when I was styling. 3 minutes or 35 seconds on the clock, a left hook and a right uppercut. I mean, this has been a one-way traffic, absolute beatdown. Otalora has done everything but knock out Cordova in this round. Yo, what's up, Creepy Colors? Yo, shout out to Creepy Colors. My friend, our supporter on the Soda Pod, my second channel. I shouldn't say mine, because it is ours. Good to see you, Creepy Colors. Thanks so much for joining the stream last night. Yeah, we're watching a little Peruvian MMA right now. There's about 10 seconds on the clock, and the 42-year-old Otalora is beating the fuck out of Cordova here, and it is all over, ladies and gentlemen. What a win. Now, if his shots were not pillow hand shots, he probably would have ended the fight in the second round. But like he's the Peruvian one, and the ref let Otalora go into the third round. Shout out to Creepy Colors. It's good to see you here. Look at that. We got some crossover from the Soda Pod. I love it. Now my kids have more hats than me. They jack all the cool business hats. My friends give me 2. The little one especially. You know, my roommate Joe, who's texting me right now, he's at a hockey game. He like Northland Vodka, 7th Avenue Pizza. He jacked those hats for me as well. He tried to take one of these ones, and I was like, nah, dude, not the Waggle ones. Love Kyle. Bro, actually, I talked to Kyle today. I told him Denial misses you more than me. And he said he misses you too, Denial. And he'll be back soon. He just hasn't had time to do anything. He worked on his solo album for a little bit, and then he's just been so busy with renos on the new house, new job. And he's like, yeah, I haven't even done any photography or anything. So So hopefully we'll be back soon. He knows, I mean, it's his channel, so he owns 50% of it, so he can do whatever he wants on it. And I told him, you know, the community who got to know him anyways, because the community keeps growing. The community got to know him on those fun membership stream stretches, and you know, and he was appearing in all the videos, all the early videos. They miss him. They miss him. Hey, what's up, Amberly? Good to see you. That has to be 10-8 in the third. I agree. I agree. How are you doing, Amberly? Good to see you as always. As always. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. We'll definitely be streaming prior, and you know, I'll probably see you this weekend as well. But if I don't, just want to throw that out there. Dude, I know. Dude, they were so much fun. I got to just start like nagging and be like, hey, like, do you have half an hour one fucking day of the week, you know? Maybe Sundays again. We'll try. Because the Wednesdays was because he had Wednesdays off. And Wednesdays were good for him, right? But yes, those were awesome, man. Like, those membership streams were buzzing. Like, it's not like we had more members than we had right now, but they all showed up because we did it this, and that's on me because we did it at the same time, but every week. I'm good, thank you. How are you today? I'm good. It's been a really busy day. Just like go, work, shoveling snow, more work, streaming now. But a good day. It was like there was no time. Actually, I took 10 minutes to shave. But other than that, there was like no downtime today. It was just go, which is good. I operate best on those type of days. Tomorrow I have an early morning. I'm on site for work, filming a podcast for a client and their guest, and then coming back to watch KSW. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Mauricio Otalora. Breaks the 4-fight losing streak, 25 wins. Festivus for the rest of us. Here, let me grab my... These are just the waggle hats that I have right here, Denial. Oh. I got to get a couple of new toques, though. So we got... Because this one's like... They're getting a little used. We got the 19th hole. The all in the hips. This one... Stop looking at my cock. Flamingo. Parrot. This is the first one I ever got, and they had a different company make the hats at that time. This one's my favorite, even though it's the most like dirty. I guess you guys can't really see too much. This one's my favorite because just the material is a little bit different, and it fits my head perfectly. Where their new ones are like, you can see a little bit. It's like they're a little bit more wide. Well, you can't see without it being on my head, but they're a little bit more wide anyways. And yeah, I don't know. Love waggle, and not to say that it's like bad quality. It's just a different. It's just different material. By the way, Waggle, they sponsor my second channel. In case anyone wants to say, "Oh, you should. Why are you spending all your money on these hats, bro?" They provide the hats. I pump their shit, and it's a great local company. I do not speak Espanol. Je parle français. Tabarnak. I'm off work tomorrow, but I'm getting up at 6:30 to watch one Friday fights. Oh, attaboy. I gotta wake up at 6:30 to drive to the site. But if I wasn't working tomorrow, I would either be streaming or be hanging out with Jay. By the way, if you guys want to hang out with some fight homies in a live chat, in a stream, Rush Hour Fight Club, he will be streaming tomorrow. He will be streaming one Friday fights tomorrow. All right, as we move up the card, ladies and gentlemen, I believe, unless there was a cancellation, we should have Piero Pineda against Llyan Escalante next. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more fights on the card. 5 more fights on the card. Jay's good people. Yeah, he's awesome. Shout out to the Rush City Fight Show. I like the black and light blue. Yeah. I like the palm tree too. People just stormed the court randomly. These two chicks, they got handles and drug up by security. It was savage. No way. Was there a fight? Is this UFC? You have a solid color combo game. I do need I don't have any like there was a like a cream color, like the Minnesota Wild cream color, and a brown turkey one with a little like rope on the brim. That one was sick. So I think I'm due for another order. They just hooked us up with their new drop here, but I'm due for another order. I think every quarter they allow us to like make an order for like shirts, hats, quarter zips, hoodies, and things like that. Let me clarify. I'm on call tomorrow. I just don't have to go in. There you go. There you go. Well, then, yeah, if you're going to get up and, have the phone, on standby next to you, you might as well be watching some Savage Muay Thai while doing it. Yeah, the palm tree is cool. Yeah. So that was the first ever one that they hooked us up with. And I'm pretty sure like one of the first streams I ever did was in that hat on this channel. All right, we're listening in for the next two fighters to make their walk. Again, I'm just making sure that we don't have any cancellations or anything, guys. Are they going to say his name? Why do I keep... Okay, no, there's no cancellations. We're good. We're good. All right. Making his walkout right now. Piero Pineda, 3-3 as a pro. He is 2-2 in his last 4 fights. The one drawback for like late night or later night Peruvian MMA cards, just like Luke's, is they're longer cards because these guys don't get finished. Other than submissions, they don't get knocked out. Their chins are too tough. Peruvians, Ecuadorians, Mexican fighters, they have the toughest chins in the game. So there's a lot of good scraps, but like not a ton of knockouts. Anyways, the killer, 2-2, like I said, in his last 4 fights, 22 years of age. He has some knockouts. 3 KO, TKO, 0 submissions, 0 decisions. That's what you like to see. And he's 1-2 in FFC. Okay, so rear naked choke. What did I say? Rear naked choke. No, those are the ones he lost. I'm kidding. You got a lot, but that's what I mean. Like the Peruvians don't get knocked out. Wow. So yeah, 2 submission losses, 1 decision. Now, obviously, like I'm generalizing big. They just have tough chins, man. I mean, look at the last fight. Leland Escalante, 4-5 as a pro. Can he get back to 500? 1-3 in his last 5 or 4 fights. 0 KO TKOs, 2 submissions, 2 decisions. He fought in Iquitos Combat Championship as well as Fusion Fighting Championship FFC, where he went 0-3. So he's just trying to get his first win in this promotion. Yo, shout out to Benjamin Constant Championships. That's where Poetan on the prowl for his prey has been. Yeah, hasn't really beat anybody of note. A 2-0 guy in his debut. Fought an 8-2. At least he took an 8-2 guy to a decision. Oh, man. So both of them coming off losses. He's trying to get back to 500. He's trying to get over 500. I'm going to go with the 22-year-old. I'm going to go with Piero Pineda. We're going Chuck Norris up in this mouth. Big boxing this weekend. Yes, the rematch. I mean, what else is there for Usyk to prove? So if he wins, I could see him retire. Like, you've beaten everybody. You're undefeated. I think I wouldn't have an issue with Usyk retiring after that. But yeah, there's some big boxing this weekend on that card. Fuck, it's going to be a long card though, man. Like we're looking like 10 hours of boxing, which is going to be a lot with a friggin' musical number in between somewhere because it's a turkey show. Even though it's Queensberry, it's steeped in Riyadh season. Would Usyk be a top 15, 20 heavyweight of all time? I'm not going to lie, man. I'm way more of a boxing casual, like overall to the history of the sport and things like that than it comes to MMA and even like Muay Thai and kickboxing. So I will let the chat chime in on this one. Do you guys think Usyk is a top 15 to 20 heavyweight boxer of all time? What do you guys think? I just like with me, Creepy Colors is obviously we stream everything on this channel, but like when it comes to boxing, I will stream boxing cards, but I pay attention to like the guys that I like following and not the whole sport. In complete contrast to my MMA fandom where I follow every promotion, but not necessarily like individual fighters sort of thing. Johnny's saying he's top 10. There you go. There you go. Again, I didn't just want to be the one to comment because I was leaning towards yes, but like, again, I just haven't. I've been watching more boxing the last 3 years than I have my entire life. And you know, like as a little kid, I'd watch with my dad because he's a big boxing fan, and you know, like I'd hang out with him and watch, but I didn't watch and like as you know, as much as I've been watching like other combat sports these days, and actually like. Well, and I do a show with Jay every Monday, Rush Hour Fight Club, and he's very much a boxing guy. So I've been learning a lot from him and just doing the show, prepping the show with him, talking through like, okay, some of the boxing previews that we're going to be doing and stuff like that. So definitely been getting into following boxing more in the last couple years here. But been very much more of a, you know, kickboxing and MMA. I guess fan when it comes to just like following leagues and things like that, because boxing's confusing with all of them, and it's just, I don't know, with all the promotions and things like that, it's not as easy to follow track and have patience with, because sometimes you'll never see the guys that should be fighting fight. Although Turkey is making it happen now. I guess the winner of Dubois and Parker. I would know. As a fellow boxing casual, I say no. Do you listen to any MMA podcast? Morning Combat, Heavy Hands, Jack Slack, yes. Morning Combat sometimes. Helwani show all the time. Except for today or yesterday. I also listen to MMA on Point on YouTube. Yeah, I have a stupid amount of MMA stuff that I listen to. So yeah. A lot of YouTube channels, I guess, like their commentary podcast stuff. Like Napoleon Blown Apart's my favorite, Creepy Colors. Napoleon Blown Apart's my favorite. Highly recommend his videos. MMA Academic, he posted a new video, or Mixed Martial Arts Academic posted Mixed Martial Academic posted a new video today. High kick attempt there by Pineda. Pineda with a big left. Oh my goodness. By the way, guys, round one. Let's get it on. Pineda taller, lankier. I mean, this is just like that other fight we saw pretty much open up the main card here. Just bleed, baby. Let's go. 4 minutes and 41 seconds. He's 37, right? He's 37 and Fury's 36. 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Looking for a body kick was Pineda. And Escalante went for the takedown and he gets it. Obviously, I love boxing, but a combat sports that you wouldn't think I really love is sumo wrestling. You know what? You know what's crazy is that's super cool. I just watched a judoku, highlights of a judoku practitioner out of the Netherlands who started doing sumo now, and he's just throwing these big guys around. It's crazy. I like how some of it's on Triller and Fight Pass now, and I know Ben the Bane Davis was doing commentary for sumo in Japan recently, which was wild. See, combat sports junkies here, guys. We got freaking Scott Young, who's like our sumo. So you're going to be like our sumo like contact now. If I have any questions in the world of sumo, I'm going to be asking you. 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Modified half guard side control here for Escalante, and he's landing some nice short left elbows. Amberly, there you go. Amberly and Scott. You're the crowned sumo experts in the live chat. We will refer our sumo questions to you guys. Ben Davis and Madison Gwynn killed it with their sumo commentary in the US. Oh, so he did it in the US. Okay. But yes, he killed it nonetheless. It was great. I talked to him a little bit about it, and he said it was a lot of fun. Still in top position here, even though Pineda's trying to get his back to the cage and posture up a little bit. Escalante landing enough muffin shots to keep him distracted. And just when I say that, Pineda gets right back up to his feet and looking for the trip takedown again, and he gets it. Escalante gets a trip takedown, but right back up to his feet. Pineda looking to land a knee, I'd imagine. No, dropping to maybe set up a Darce. 2 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. NHK is Japan's like public broadcasting online. They have all the sumo tournaments. Okay, I am definitely gonna have to check that out. Akibono was that dude. Bro, we got sumo. I didn't realize how much like you guys knew about sumo. That's super cool. Yeah, I love all things like Japanese combat sports and culture, so sign me up. 1 minute 34 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna have to eat more ramen before I ever actually wrestle, but 1 minute 27 seconds, and Escalante continuing to look for the takedown. What happened so far? In which fight, Andrew? Good to see you. 1 minute 14 seconds. I listen to a lot of MMA channels, but if Isha's on, he's who I listen to mostly. Oh, thank you, Amberly. Do you have any plans, big plans for the holidays? My apologies if I asked you that on the past stream. All fights. We had a good scrap in the last one, Andrew. Back and forth went to decision. This one's not the most exciting one right now. Before then, we saw a KO TKO, which was beautiful. Before then, we saw a decision, and that's when we started streaming. So, not too much since we saw you last. Oh, spinning heel kick attempt there by Pineda as the ref stood them back up. 27 seconds left on the clock. All right, separated them. Sorry. Pineda keeping Escalante outside that center line. Nice body kick by Pineda. You can definitely tell Pineda striker. Escalante, grappler, or at least has the grappling advantage here on Pineda. Final 10 seconds of the first round. Oh, right uppercut. He folded him. He folded him. He's dead. He just knocked out a Peruvian. Bro, he's dead. He's dead. Oh my God. Dude, the ref is literally like legs up and everything. This guy's got power, dude. He just cracked an iron chin. Holy shit. That was crazy. It looked almost like a body shot, but he just like, dude, his whole brain and everything shut down. Timber. That's going on the regional highlight video for member stream, baby. Wow.
Oh my God.
What the hell? Okay, look at the replay, guys. Look at the replay. Look at this. Oh, that uppercut. Dude, he winded that up. Oh my God. They're tending to him right now. I really got into it like 5 years ago because of Enho. I'm pretty sure he's like 180 to 200 pounds, but exciting. Rikishi, dude, this is so cool that we got sumo fans in the live chat here too. Disgusting KO. No, he's not dead for real, Andrew. Sorry, I shouldn't joke about that when we have big knockouts here. That's just like unfiltered reaction. Okay, he's back up to his feet, but like he's back up to his feet and he's putting his hands up like this. Like, I don't think he's very wide-eyed right now. I don't know. Okay, it looks like he knows what's going on now. But he sits back down to the ground. So he like awoken and like kind of just tried to get back up to his feet quickly and put his hands up, and they were like, no, like calm down, dude, calm down. So no, he looks okay. He looks okay. Dude, he winded that up. Or he wound that up. Did I say winded? Jeez. Good thing Hank's not here. Grammar police. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm glad he's okay. And his chin's not, his jaw's not broken, so maybe it is still made of iron. Bro, this guy looks like the lanky Gilbert Melendez. No joke. Piero Pineda. Does he not look like the lanky Gilbert Melendez? I know those who aren't watching, they're like, no, bro, he looks like Chuck Norris. So I'm going to my I'm going to my mother's on Christmas Day. On the 26th, I'm going to the Festival of Lights at the Cincinnati Zoo. I bet that's gonna be awesome. I love lights. I'm like a fly. I love them lights. I love just walking around the neighborhoods too, and then me and my friends will just score. Like we'll go down like a little condensed neighborhood, and then we'll make a game out of it. We'll put a little fireball. Actually, not me. They'll put a little fireball in their drink. I'll put a little Bailey's or something in my hot chocolate or coffee, and we'll walk around and we'll rate the neighborhoods. We'll rate like the competing neighborhoods, and we'll rate them by like it's a simple out of 5 criteria, like creativeness, I think extravagancy, symmetrical. Like we have a criteria for our scoring system on how the houses and thus neighborhoods light up the streets. And yeah, so that's one of the things we usually do. Although I don't know if I'll have time this year to do it. But we used to do that on the island a lot. Yes, he won via uppercut KO. What do I do for fun? I'm hanging out with some friends. Christmas Eve, we have a really big dinner. And I'm gonna be cooking some desserts. And then Christmas Day, I'm hanging out at my friend's parents' house. It's always a fun day of watching sports, playing games, drinking the best Bloody Marys on the planet. My friend's dad makes. They're to die for. They're to die for. They're amazing. Oh, my whole life. So I grew up in Canada, as you know. And all my friends played hockey. I did martial arts because my parents couldn't afford hockey. So I played ball hockey. My parents couldn't afford hockey, so I did martial arts. I didn't like soccer. They put me in soccer. I just didn't like soccer. And I was kind of like a wimpy kid, so like it was good that they put me in something that could like toughen me up a bit. So yeah, so I did martial arts growing up, and my dad used to wake me up and watch Pride in the middle of the night. The Japanese shows. He has UFC 1 to 5 on VHS. I bought 1 to 10 on DVD. So like I was, and I'm talking like kid, like before 8-9 years old, like I'd watch kung fu movies and martial arts movies, or if my parents were watching, movies not for kids, action movies and stuff like that, they would let me watch the martial arts portions or like the fight scenes. So I've been watching fighting and loving fights my whole life. Actually haven't been getting in scraps or fighting recently, but now I've been doing jiu-jitsu. So yeah, my whole life. So I've been a hockey fan my whole life because like I went to a bunch of junior games. I lived in Prince George, right? So I went to Cougars games on Saturdays. I went to Spruce Kings games on Fridays. I mean, Prince George is such a hockey hub in northern British Columbia, and just Canada is hockey crazy. So like I love hockey, but my 3 favorite sports are box lacrosse. You guys in the States and your fucking field lacrosse, it's ridiculous. It's such a silly sport. But box lacrosse, real lacrosse. I know it's been modified to a real and better lacrosse. But box lacrosse, ice hockey, and just all forms of combat sports. Common denominator? Exactly. No way. Shout out to Alfonso. Dude, I'll say this. He got controlled a little bit in the first round, but was able to get back up to his feet. And in the second round was able to defend the takedowns really well. And he outstruck the guy. And dude, that uppercut was awesome. Yo, shout out to Alfonso's student. What about you, Creepy Colors? Token Notion, he's oddly enough Georgian, so they represent in all combat. No way. Wow. For such a small country, that's so cool that they're well represented everywhere. All right, let's get to this next one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to this next one. So this is the last one before we get to 2 pictures each. All right, so we have Alejandro Castillo against Ronald Padilla. Okay, so no proving, guys. Here we got Argentina versus Venezuela coming up next, guys. And this is actually a rematch between them. They fought before. It's good. The Hakuo versus Asa Shoryu. Asa Shoryu era is incredible. Two Yokozuna in their prime for 5+ years, and their head-to-head was incredible. So when did you get into sumo, Scott, and what like brought you there? That's again, I'm a combat sports and like nerd and junkie, so I'm fascinated. I'm a big fan of Bloody Marys. Oh my god. So in the Midwest, Amberly, if you order them at a restaurant or if your friend's dad is making them for you, they give you like a 2-ounce beer chaser as well. So it's like it's amazing. I love Bloody Marys. And he puts a deer stick, cheeses, like it's like a meal in a drink. Oh, I fucking love Bloody Mary so much. Now I'm gonna go watch a bunch of sumo on the fan. Like, dude, I wish I could stay up all night tonight, but like I have to get up bright and early and then like do KSW tomorrow. So like after this, like honestly, guys, I probably shouldn't even be streaming right now. I should probably be in bed right now or close to, because it's been a couple late nights. I was up late last night doing the hockey stream. It was a 10 or a 9 p.m. start local time for a hockey game. That's ridiculous. We didn't end the stream till like midnight. But yeah, so I ain't gonna be watching sumo tonight, but you guys have definitely piqued my interest. Welcome, Alfonso. Yes, shout out to Alfonso. Do my parents know I'm a junkie MMA? Dude, they made me a junkie, so please watch that era. You will love it, dude. Hey, on Discord, or on social media, send me any clips, any links, any just like names of promotions or guys. I will 100% look them up. Oh yeah, I saw a bunch of hockey fights. I never fought in hockey because I never played like organized ice hockey. I played some shinny with the boys, but like, you know, no one's fighting in shinny. Actually, there've been some Canadian scraps in shinny, but yeah, dude, I was at the Wild game last Thursday and Lauco got in a fight. Hakuho went against Toshinoshin, I believe. Okay. If I drink Bloody Marys, I have to drink them with gin, and it's called something else I can't remember. Oh, interesting. That actually would be good, though. Maybe I'll try that over Christmas. I started around 0506 because of the Iceman, but actually IFL was big because I could watch it on FSN for free. That's cool, man. That's cool. Oh, yeah. So, like, that era of the UFC is what, like, I grew up on, right? Like, I remember watching the Forrest Griffin, Stephen Bonner fight, rest in peace, live. My cousins and I were watching that. I was in I want to say the 6th or 7th grade. And I remember watching that live. And like at that point, like I knew who they were. I'm not going to say that I knew who regional guys were at that time. I had no idea like who they were coming into the show. But like I knew who they were, whereas like my cousins didn't watch the show. They just were like, oh, we're just going to watch some UFC. Where I was like, bro, like I've watched the whole season already. Like this Diego Sanchez is gonna win, and he won with ease. But I did not think that they were gonna scrap like that. I did not think that they were scrap like that. So I won't say that that's what started my fandom. Sakuraba is like he's my guy, dude. Like my dad used to wake me up in the middle of the night to watch Japanese MMA, to watch Pride. So Pride, and then you know, I thought I liked the Gracies growing up, but that's just was the first era, right? They were badass in the first era. Okay, I'll get back to you guys' comments here in a sec. I just want to highlight these next fighters as they are in the cage. We have Alejandro Castillo, 9-5 as a pro. He's out of Argentina, 2-3 in his last 5 fights. He did lose his last fight. 4 KO, TKO, 3 submissions, 2 decisions. He's only been knocked out once. 2-5 in FFC, 3-0 in Invictus Deluxe Championship. Chat, let me know if you've ever heard of this league. I go through a lot of these breakdowns and I've never heard of Invictus Deluxe Championship. IDC lost to 5-4 guy via decision. He leg locked an 8-7 guy and then beat a guy making their debut. All right. And again, this is the rematch. So he lost to Ronald Padilla via rear naked choke in their first fight earlier this year in February. Wow. Okay. So he kind of one of those guys, a striking ace. Another one of these guys who kind of goes on a win streak, then goes on a losing streak, then goes on a win streak. His opponent who beat him last time, Ronald Padilla, 4-1 as a pro, 4-1 in his last 5 fights, 30 years of age, fighting out of Peru, but Venezuelan. 3-1 in FFC, beat a 2-2 guy, 0-1 guy, lost to a 10-6 guy when he took a step up in competition. So fair enough. So his first step up in competition was, I guess on paper, was Castillo. Then went up against a 10-6 guy, lost. But then went on a 2-fight win streak after that. Mind you, not against the best competition. But he beat Padilla before. Will he beat him again? I'm going to say yes. Locking it in. Let me know your pick in the live chat, and I'll get back to your guys' comments here. We got 3 more fights after this, ladies and gentlemen, and a title fight at the top of the card. I still can't believe that knockout last time, dude. That was amazing. All right. Round 1. Let's get on. Look at the size difference, bro. Look at the size difference between Ronaldo Padilla and Alejandro Castillo. They look like they're in a completely different weight class. Oh, big right hand by Padilla, left by Padilla, right by Padilla. Oh my God. This is insane. This is insane. We're literally streaming, hosting the watch party for it right now, Adrian. 4 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock on this. Right hand swing and a miss by Castillo. High kick by Padilla, blocked by Castillo. Right hand by Castillo, swing and a miss. Can't find his range just yet. How's it going tonight, Adrian? Good to see you. UFC Fight Pass. UFC Fight Pass. 4 minutes on the clock. Well, it's because that was my sport, right? I did martial arts, so they wanted to show me martial arts movies and fights and things like that. I watched more martial arts as a kid than I did like NHL hockey. I watched more junior hockey, Andrew. Picking Castillo. And speaking of Castillo, he is trying to grapple Padilla right now up against the cage, trying to get those trying to get those underhooks in, which he does. Let's see if he can get the takedown. He very well. Oh, talking to denial there. Morpheus, good to see you. Holy fuck, I missed a lot of comments, guys. Sorry about that. Love Pride WEC has a special place in my heart. Hey, love the WEC too. Pride has that special place in my heart. But yeah, we got to do some like classic, like, I don't know, WEC breakdowns or things like that. Landing in full, oh, not quite full mount, but that modified half guard side control right now is Padilla. Padilla again, right knee planted, left leg planted, trying to get himself into full mount. But honestly, he can do a lot of damage from that left elbow from that modified half guard side control. I like olives in Bloody Marys as well. Big dudes trying to outmuscle each other and back like 2008 to 2012 ish. That sounds yummy. Yeah, UFC Fight Pass. I like Bloody Marys or Dirty Martini. I don't think I've ever had a Dirty Martini, to be perfectly honest. Still doing damage in that modified half guard side control right now. Posturing up that right, basically either planting his knees and posturing up, planting one knee or right and one foot. But posturing up and continuing to land shots here is Padilla. Castillo trying to defend the best he can, but Padilla postures up again and lands a nice left elbow. Castillo trying to get his back up against the cage, but just can't sit up. WEC is the shit. The only other acceptable argument is Pride or Strikeforce. WEC, I think like Pride, WEC, and Strikeforce all were like, I think they all are special in different ways to different people too, right? 1 minute 41 seconds on the clock. Trying to scramble from the bottom is Castillo right now. Continuing to stay composed is Padilla. And Castillo literally put his face in the crotch of Padilla here. Put himself in the north-south. So it's funny. Padilla's in full mount, but it's reversed because Castillo's trying to go for his ankle. You adore Bloody Marys? Let's go. Glass chin two, trying to go for his ankle here is Castillo, but Padilla's just beating him up. Padilla on his feet, just landing massive shots, and Castillo back up to his feet to try to grab that right single leg of Padilla, but Padilla just landed huge shots on Castillo. Castillo was just like laying there as Padilla standing above him, trying to grab his ankle. What year was that? Also live too nice. Yo, what's up, Jelani? How you doing, man? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. No. Yo, hijack the chat as much as you want with Sumo. That's fucking awesome. And a takedown by Castillo. Now he's in modified half guard side control. Good to see you. Yes, Jelani, good to see you. That's so cool. 13 seconds on the clock. Oh, no way. And that is it for this round. So ending in the top position was Castillo, but that's going to be a Padilla round, guys. That's going to be a Padilla round. Yeah, Castillo landed a nice takedown at the end there, but that's not going to be enough to win that round. Okay, let me fire through some questions here. Tell me, I used to use my old Xbox like Square Box edition, one in the power box, which had never been cleaned, started on fire 2 days ago. I cleaned the unit and shit, but slight oversight, guys. Damn. I've never had an Xbox light on fire. Go, Bandenay. Yo, what's up, Danny? Good to see you. I'm out. Have a good night, Andrew. Thanks so much for stopping by. Who won the first one between these two? Padilla won in the first round. He submitted him. They helped build and create the UFC more than anything besides LFA since. Agreed. I would say Strikeforce in the WEC more than Pride even. Happy Kwanzaa, motherfuckers. I was like, what the fuck is that smell? Man, I'm not too family with this company. What's that? Oops, meant first fight. Yeah. So Padilla won. What's up, Jelani? Sorry, I don't understand. Round 2, guys.
Let's get it on.
Oh, big right hand by Padilla. Padilla with the underhooks. Are you back in Canada, Jelani, or are you still in Thailand? Oh, too familiar with this company. Jeez. I need to wash the napitis out of my eyes. Thank you, Amberly. Jeez. No wonder I don't understand. I can't fucking read right now. I'm not too familiar with this company. With FFC, it's a Peruvian league. It's a Peruvian league kind of on the same level as Inca. It's to Inca what UWC is to Lux, I would say. Or other way around. Inca is to FFC what UWC is to Lux in Mexico. What would I do without you, Amberly, honestly? And getting the takedown was Padilla, and he's back in that modified half guard side control, trying to posture up to land those short elbows. No, you actually spelt familiar, right? I read it as family for some reason. Pride has had the big established names and stars, though more so, I guess, an international basis, whereas they were grabbing more regional stars or fans who had cable service. It was on. No, true. That is true. That is true. They did have the established names, but I would say the guys, okay. I guess what I meant to say was that the guys from WEC and Strikeforce had more success overall in the UFC than the Pride guys. I would say Strikeforce overall. But I'm still going to say Strikeforce overall as far as like the champions that they produced in the UFC. But yes. Well, there you go. It's good to see you. It's on UFC Fight Pass. Oh, looking for an ankle. Look for an ankle. Oh, knee bar. Never mind. Not knee bar. Knee bar. Padilla. He's okay, though. Padilla. Oh, it is all over. Why did he not defend it, dude? Why did he not defend it? Castillo gets the win, ladies and gentlemen. He had him in a freaking... He grabbed the ankle was twisting, and then you saw Padilla go up, landed a couple hammer fists, and as soon as he leaned forward, Castillo got that hook and just cranked the knee, dude. Well, that's why I tried to backstep a little bit. That's why I just said champions-wise. Because, like, Uriah Faber never tasted gold, but he got up there. Obviously, Aldo. Zombie never got gold. Eddie Wineland never got gold in the UFC. Cruz, obviously, was one of the best bantamweights. Who am I missing? I know there's, like, a bunch of guys, but out of, like, the big names come out of WC. You know what? No. Pettis and Hendo. Not Hendo, but Henderson, I should say. Benson Henderson. Hendo is America, baby. The Captain America. Benson Henderson's American too, but you know what I mean. Dan Henderson, he's Hendo. Benson Henderson champion, Pettis. You know what? I take it back. WEC Strikeforce, same. They had bigger impact than Pro. They produced more champions and better fighters in their prime and helped build the UFC to take that next step. Because if the UFC had just acquired Pride, I don't think they would have taken that next step. But because Strikeforce, because WEC, they were able to create more weight classes of the WEC, and so many of those guys and gals, man. Ronda Rousey, she was out of Strikeforce, right? Hendo versus Bendo. Yes, there we go. I'll accept that. WEC equals Cub Swanson. For me, though, it was Uriah Faber for the longest time. Then I saw Zombie there. Even though he didn't have a lot of success there, he put on good fights there, right? And then there was the Showtime kick, but that was towards the end. Mike Brown. Yes, Brown was also a dominant fighter in the WEC. Did you watch or listen to Mixed Martial Academics Bantamweight lineal video that came out yesterday? 4 hours long. So I kind of just listened to it as a podcast today. Yep. I was hiding. I love watching you get into it. I do that too. Give me your leg, bitch. What's up, Ben? And that is it. I got my pick correct, dude. Good pick. It's on, if you guys have UFC Fight Pass, it's on UFC Fight Pass. It's pretty, like, I wouldn't imagine it would be on any of the totally legal sites just because it's like a lower end promotion. Like, I don't even think Lux is on some of those sites. Fight Night Rosa versus Valdez. Let's go. There's a lot of boxing on this holiday seasons, both like in North America and overseas. Oh, yes. If you guys don't have UFC Fight Pass, there's a promotion going on right now. It's $1 for the first month. $1 for the first month. And what, $7.99 or some shit after that? Or it might be like $10.99. I don't know. But it does not break the bank for how much value you get for it. I got to stop smashing my desk because at my old place, my webcam was on a tripod like a few feet away, right? Whereas like we're up close now. So it's actually on my computer. So every time my monitors, every time I shake the desk, I shake. I gotta fucking stop doing that. Joey Benavidez to the best bridesmaid ever. I forgot Benavidez. Yep. I mean, I shouldn't forget. I literally just watched the whole freaking basically documentary about the WEC earlier today, listened to, which was the Mixed Martial Academics video. Condit was WEC. Okay. I don't think I ever watched like any of his WEC fights like live in the WEC, but yep, one of my favorite fighters growing up was Carlos Condit. Yeah, fuck, he's so good, man. He was so fun to watch, and he was so good. Was wondering why the setup looked different. Been a bit since I was able to hop and stream. You moved? Yeah, I moved, what, 2 weeks ago now, chat? 2 weeks ago? Yep, moved, and probably we'll be moving one more time. Not this year because 2024, but before summer. But then hopefully, knock on wood, I'll be there for another good stretch. Fight Pass is $13 or $15.99 Canadian for me, and it's super worth it. Yep. Yeah. Well, and you also get, I mean, the UFC in Canada shows some of their prelims on Fight Pass too. No, it's great to have you in the chat here, Zach. By the way, again, I follow a lot of regional MMA. We do play-by-play for a lot of regional MMA, and don't get me wrong, compared to the average or plebeian UFC fan, I know a lot about the fighters in all the leagues that I cover. But having said that, my knowledge, my coverage, my interest in regional MMA, it's not even close to that of Zach's at 4 Ounce to Freedom. Also, if you're a Sublime fan, Zach will instantly be your best friend. So go subscribe to his channel. Like I said, he is the beat when it comes, and follow him on Twitter as well, 4 Ounce to Freedom, or I think you have you have a Twitter account for the account, but Zach's also Zach, just give me your fucking Twitter handle because I don't know it off the top of my head. But go follow Zach, guys, and I'm pumping his shit right now because like I ask Zach questions and refer to his stuff every now and then when I have questions or want to know a little bit more about the North American regional scene and outside. Fight Pass is, I already read that. UFC put out a video today with fights that you forgot happened. It was really good. Oh, okay. What were some of them? What were some of them that I forgot? Please read my comment. Super important. Where is it? I'm scrolling, Ben. Was it before or after Andrew B left, Ben? I'm scrolling the chat. I don't know why I can't find it. Yo, by the way, shout out to Ben. Oh, favorite slur you have to say. Sean Strickland versus Kamaru Usman at 170. Like, there's certain words that I'll say are my favorite, not because like I enjoy using them or like I want them to be regular, but there's just some that like that pierce different, right? You know, like for normal words, okay, non-slurs, but like fool, for to dumb it down in words I can use for an example. When someone calls me a fool, like that hurts me more than idiot, dickhead, asshole, because to me it signifies, okay, they know what that word means and they know how deep it cuts. So there's that extra dagger to it. And like when I call someone a fool, it's like if it doesn't give them a reaction, they're like, call me a fool. It's like, okay, you are literally personifying it as I'm uttering it when you're not getting a reaction out of it, right? So like for some reason, like that one like pierces as like normal fucking words, but like there's a few that we can't say on stream here, or that I'm electing not to say on stream here that are like, oh damn, that like you hear someone like, did you just call your wife that, bud? Like, oh my god, like I'm across the freaking, I was gonna say Chick-fil-A, but no one's allowed to swear in Chick-fil-A. I'm across the I'm across the fucking Burger King right now. I'm sure there's some shit that happens in Burger King. Isn't like every Burger King just like disgusting right now? I know every Burger King in Canada is literally in like the worst area of town and it's not been cleaned since the Pokemon 2000 movie came out and they had that promo. But anyways, I spent way too much time on that comment, Ben. There you go. Zach likes MMA. 4 Ounce to Freedom, 4 Ounce to Freedom pod on basically everything. Shout to Zach. He's been a huge supporter of what we do here. So obviously, we're gonna support you too. Was that announced? All the fun words got taken. I never wanted to say. Pure extract foolishness. The one that rhymes with punt is my favorite. Oh, I remember in high school, my friend wanted to test out how angry how angry his mom would be if when they got in a fight and he just dropped it, yeah, right? And she was yeah. We were all, not all of us, but like the boys who would always hang out at each other's house after school, saying to our parents we were doing homework, probably twisting up joints, watching Kenny versus Spenny sort of thing. But I will never. I think put it this way, she would curse every now and then too. But oh my god! And we all knew he was gonna get in. She's like, "Oh, you think she'll be mad if I say this to her? She's called me like whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, she's gonna fucking smack you across the head." And I'm pretty sure she did. It's funny because she told, "Get the fuck out of my house," for like an hour or so. And like we're like awkwardly sitting in his house, like, can we like finish our snack? And she's like, "You guys can stay here. It's fine. He's just whatever." Anyways, I feel like I got a story for like every fucking comment here today. When someone says you're doing too much, feels the same way. Oh, I can empathize. Well, okay, but you're in a part. Yeah, for you, it's not right. For Australians, it's like I don't know what word it could compare to here, but it's like glorified slang, is it not? Yeah. There's a word in Farsi that like I don't know the direct translation, but for lack of a better term, it means kind of like fool or like dumb. Called pedasokte, and my dad used to pinch my cheeks and pedasokte whenever I was like annoying or whatever. Or, I always thought it meant like, my love, but found out later that nope, it was like, you little shit. My aunt that passed years ago was the queen of cursing. She likes calling women. She didn't like doorknobs. Everyone gets a turn, and the chicken head. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Picking Meza to stay undefeated. Yes, let's get to the next fight here, guys. Let's get to the next fight here. Featured fight on the card, and the fighters are in the cage. Striking Ace already locking in his pick. Good records here. Yeah, and we got no more Chuck Norris either. We got Miguel Meza, 4-0 as a pro, 23 years of age, going up against his fellow Peruvian, who's actually training out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, 27 years of age. He's 3-1 as a pro, 4-1 in his last 5 fights, including amateur. Beat a 1-0 guy via rear naked choke, doctor stoppage. Okay, so 3 finishes in his pro wins, and as an amateur, 3 decisions, 2 finishes as well. He likes those rear naked chokes. All right, Miguel Meza, no mercy. He is, what did I miss? Yeah, 4-0. Beat a 1-3 guy, 1-2, and 2 guys making their debut. 2 finishes, 2 decisions. As an amateur, he beat a 5-0 guy as an amateur. I'm gonna go with Meza as well. But I like this one. This is one of the more, on paper anyways, one of the more closely contested matchups here on the card. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Again, big shout out to everybody joining us for a little Thursday night mixed martial arts. The last time we streamed FFC was in Argentina, and it started at like 10. I remember Ben was there. Ben was riding for a while. I think Kenny Bigums was there too. 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Mattos in the red corner. Meza in the blue. Oh, Meza lands a counter right after Mattos threw a kick to the body. No mercy, Chong Li, blood sport. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Shout to Chong Li. It was on ESPN in Australia yesterday. Bloodsport? Oh, no, you meant hockey. Yeah, because it was the not only national broadcast, but international broadcast. 3 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. And they separate. Nice left by Meza. Meza doing more work here on the feet. Oh, nice right and left hook by Meza. Mattos on the back foot. 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Guys, let's try to hit 20 likes on the video if we haven't already, by the way. Oh, he meant blood sport. Oh, nice right elbow by Meza. 3 minutes and 13 seconds. UFC fight pass. UFC fight pass. Walking forward is Mattos, missing with his straight left. I mean, Meza's already got his distance mapped out. Low kick, swinging a miss by Mattos. 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Oh, looking for the spinning elbow was Mattos. Honestly, he just didn't commit enough to it. I don't speak Spanish. It's on UFC Fight Pass. It's on UFC Fight Pass. Oh, big right hand by Mattos. Big right hand by Mattos. He hurt Meza, forcing Meza to go for a takedown. And Mesa's going to get it. Meza gets the double leg with ease right into side control. But Mattos trying to scoop up an ankle here. Dude, Mattos hurt him with a big shot. Now Mattos trying to scoop up his ankle. Threatening the knee. Dude, that was a big shot. Is this one there though, Creepy Color? Some people are saying it wasn't just because it's that low level of a promotion. I'm going, ooh. I'm leaning Alvaro, but that one's a very, very close fight. Short elbows here from the top position from Meza as Mattos trying to grab his leg, but they're each just throwing hammer fists at each other. One from the bottom who's landing a little bit more elbows, and Meza from the top position here. It's kind of just a stalemate. 1 minute 27. Yeah, that's the answer you were saying earlier, Amberly. Look at this. 4 ounces of freedom. Speaks multiple languages as well.
Oh my God.
1 minute 13 seconds. One minute and 5. Zach, are you making your way up to Minnesota for LFA 200 by any chance? I can't wait to hit up a show closer to you eventually. 45 seconds. Fancy. Yeah, I mean it is. I don't blame you. I was just curious. Like, 200. It's a big event. I'm blessed that it's going to be at Mystic, right? Because like I don't know how far I would travel for it too. Like I think probably like Colorado or Chicago would be like the furthest. Obviously, if it was in like fucking Iowa or something, then sweet. But Mattos went for the heel, didn't get the lock in or didn't get the grip on it. Meza right back up to his feet. Dude, I'm so fucking stoked. Guzzi, he's gonna get that fucking knockout and he's gonna get the UFC contract after, baby. LFA Fighter of the Year, Alvin Guzzi Hines. Yes, Daniel Marcos. Dude, love Daniel Marcos. I love most of the Peruvian guys in the UFC, to be honest. The Peruvian guys, the Venezuelans, like these South Americans, man. You guys have the toughest chins in all of combat sports. End of the first round, it got scrambly there towards the end. I'm still going to give the first round to Meza. He landed more shots. He did more damage. And hopefully they don't screw Steve Collins on not being streamed this time since LFA finally does all their prelims. Yes, I hope so too. Because it's ridiculous. Because like it was weird, Zach, because they used to do like not the amateur fights, but they do all the prelims that weren't amateur fights, and then they just stopped for a little bit. Maybe it cost them a little too much for production, but like I mean they're gonna fire up the camera in 4 fights anyways. Or for 2 out of the 4 fights anyways. It was weird. It was weird. That's exciting. Pulled guard like a Chad. Jose Aldo or Daniel? It's a very close fight. Prime Jose Aldo or Jose Aldo? Jose Aldo right now, I do think that's a very fun fight. Men from Peru are always super respectful to women. Yeah, that's off topic. Hey, but that is a good thing to point out. But it's true in my experience. Hey, I dig that. I dig that. Round 2. Another reason to love the Peruvians. 4 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. Yo, you want to come? I'm going with a big group. We even have like denials coming down from Duluth. Let me know. I'll hit it up early so we can well, there's actually a brewery close by with a really nice pizza place, so we could all hang out there before, or just fucking rip it up in the casino. But you guys let me know. It's not in Bloomington, it's a Prior Lake. Mystic Casino. Well, that's close. It's not close-ish, but closer to Bloomington than I am. We'll say that. 4 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Love the name of it. Poughkeepsie. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Yeah, it's close. Dude, tickets are cheap. $40. And it's in the theater, so there's not a bad sight. Oh, right hand, left hand, right uppercut by Mattos. 3 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. They're starting to get an opportunity now with Inca, FFC on UFC, or FFC on UFC Fight Pass. And I will say that a lot of Peruvian fighters are being more well represented in the UFC and on Dana White's Contender Series to get their shot to the UFC. Lately anyways, which is awesome. We're huge, South American fighter supporters here on the channel. Peruvians and Mexico in particular, but I'm starting to get into Budo Cento Championship as well. Some of those Argentinians can scrap. Speaking of scraps, left jab by Meza, low kick by Meza. Overall, Mattos has gotten into a little bit more of a flow state in this round. Way better on the feet in this round than he was in the first round. There's a 1-2 by Mattos. Mattos overextend with that right hand and a counter left hook by Meza. Meza with the right uppercut. Meza with the left hook, but Mattos walks forward and lands a right hand. Dude, you can tell Mattos tough as nails, but that low kick to the lead left leg of Mattos is giving him trouble. Left jab by Meza. Meza shooting for the double leg, doesn't get it. Grappling, they're strong, and boxing too. They got good boxing. Do you watch Lux at all, or UWC? I like Lux a lot. We do a lot of Lux streams, or Lux, sorry. Good to have you, is Mick Ventura in the live chat. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the community. 1 minute and 44 seconds. Oh, 1-2. Right hand, left hand. 4-punch combo there by Mattos. Nothing really got through the guard. I like Brazilian fighters because they're always so passionate. Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, Brazilians and the Japanese fighters, they're the OG. They built this sport that is mixed martial arts. So I always have a special place in my heart for the Brazilians and Japanese. Oh, nice left and a right by Meza, and a step back counter right by Mattos. Dude, this is a good just striking affair here in this second round. Mattos tried to throw back a low kick, swing and a miss. Left jab by Meza. Low kick by Meza. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, join us anytime. Like and subscribe. Don't forget. Vote in the poll question. 41 seconds on the clock. Solid scrap, man. Honestly, I thought the poll question was going to be an absolute one-way traffic with karate combat. This card is giving it a run for his money, and Mattos with the left and a right. Mattos with the big right hook. Mattos is still in this fight. 1-2 by Meza. Spinning right elbow by Mattos. That's the second time he's thrown that. Yes, welcome, Mick. We have a great community here. I mean, look, we got people here on a Thursday night staying up to watch FFC with us. If that ain't real MMA fans, I don't know what is. And Meza gets a takedown late here. Right hand by Meza. God, man, this is a tough round to score. Couple right elbows, and that is it for the second round. Crazy how good Tapology works on mobile. Just had a seamless and frictionless experience. On mobile, it's good. So actually, when I'm speaking of LFA, when I'm at LFA, I'm still doing beer bets with Shane. And so I have it all on my phone, and it is really easy to access. But yeah, Creepy Colors, dude, you should come to. It's in like a month or two. I think it's in late January. I have to double check. I bought tickets already, I think. The gnatitis is creeping up. But anyways, I'm going. It's you're right. It's Friday here too, lies back to back. That is true. That is true. It is Friday for you in Australia. There's that. Well, they've always been like rivals, right? Like for example, jiu-jitsu was founded in Japan, but then the Gracies added their twist to it, called it Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Then Kimura, right? Breaks which one? I forget his name, but God, the gnatitis is really creeping in now. But yeah, there's so much history between the Japanese and Brazilians in just the world of combat sports and just combat and martial arts before even MMA was actually like founded. Now the Japanese were like fighting Brazilians in like shoot boxing and like and just those type of promotions that were like fighting before MMA was like a real thing. Oh, big flying knee by Mattos. Mattos with the right hand. Mattos with the left and Meza, the left, and an uppercut right back at him. Guys, this is an absolute scrap. This is an absolute scrap. Literally not even 20 seconds in, and these guys are absolutely throwing in the pocket right now. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Umar versus Marab. That's going to be a scramble grapple fest. 4 minutes and 19 seconds. I think it has to do with World War II. I'm sure there's a connection there, but it's way older than that. It's way older than that. Like I'm not saying that that's not part like that there's not a connection there either, because I'm sure there is, and I'm actually curious to look that up after. Takedown again by Meza. Honestly, when he starts to meet his match on the feet, he goes for the takedown and honestly does good work with it here. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. But I know like the kind of rivalry or healthy competition has dated back way longer. I think Napoleon Bonaparte talks about it a little bit in his Pride FC documentary. And I forget who else did like a big deep dive on it, but it might have been like a UFC feature on Fight Pass actually. 3 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. Modified half guard side control here for Meza. Swangin, give these men a bonus. Big elbow. No, we were having fun. Talking about sumo earlier. Now we've rolled right back to Japanese sports again. How cool is that? How cool is that? No, it just goes to show that, like, you know, if you weren't hardcore in some lane or multiple lanes of combat sports, like you wouldn't be hanging out with us at this time. Oh, Ben, the exception, him being on Aussie time right now and being literally in the future. Bisping always clarifies he grew up learning Japanese jiu-jitsu. There you go. 2 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. You know what? I like Bisping. I like Bisping again. Yo, dude. What's up, Mateo? How you doing, buddy? By the way, one of our long-time members and one of our OG subscribers, man, Mateo's been subscribed to the channel right when we hit 1,000 subs, and he's been a member pretty much ever since. So give Mateo a shout out here. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock and trying to move into full mount right now is Meza. Yo, cold plunging tomorrow morning, Mateo. Back to Minnetonka we go. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. I'm going to join in this time. Yeah, and Meza's... By the way, shout out to Meza with the tap out short still. Crazy. The tap out is still in business in Peru. 1 minute and 41 seconds on the clock. Or like probably some company like just bought them and is still just making, you know, fight gear anyways. Fuck that, I'm gonna be honest. Well, we do 15-minute sauna, 160 to 180 degrees, and then jump in the frozen lake. Well, not I say we. My client's like a health and wellness guy, and I produce his podcast and some of his video content. But perks of it is every now and then when I'm done my shoots and getting all the content that I need or recording the podcast, I can have a quick sauna session, cold plunge. Exclusively the way to do it. Yeah, you got to warm up for that. You can't just jump in like shivering. Yeah, so basically, sorry, where I was getting at is Meza's basically just controlling Mattos right now. He's landing enough that the refs aren't like, hey, let's work. Some short shots there. And it helps that Mattos from the bottom is trying to scramble out of his position as well. But yeah, put it this way. If he was up 2 rounds dominantly, then I have no issue with the third round fighting it this way. You're solidifying the round. You're making sure that, you're leaving no doubt. But when it's as close as it is, I mean, we have 21 seconds on the clock. He obviously won the round because he was able to stay in the top position. But again, so like with 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, you would have thought he would try to go for it a little bit more. But honestly, credit to him. He's going to win this round, and he at least won 2 rounds. You can even make an argument that he won that second round. I'm leaning Mattos a little bit for that second round, but Meza won that first round. Oh, and Meza. Oh yeah, it is all over. It is all over. I thought he might have gone the TKO there. But anyways, it is all over, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the $3 Australian. Crazy. I've been here since 20 subscribers. Let's go. Oh, thank you so much, Ben. It feels like, I feel like we're so close now that you actually have been here since 20 subscribers. I think Shane is the only one who's been here since 20 subscribers. So we had a few videos hit when not hits, but like do okay for a channel with under 100 subscribers in the beginning. And then we got to like 150, 200 quickly. And then we had to fucking grind like everybody does to 1,000. Thank you so much for the $3 Australian, man. And by the way, I got to give a shout out JVD Media. Shout out to JVD for the £2. Hank the Tank for the $10. Scott Young for the $10. JVD with another £2. Kenny Rips, a member for 6 months already. And then Ben with the $3 Australian. Thank you so much. You were far too kind, guys. You're far too kind. Especially Ben. You've been donating a lot lately, and I really appreciate it. But man, you guys are far too kind. This freaking FFC. Freaking donations for FFC, bro. They still beefing? Wait, hold on. I see some Russian people getting in cold water like it's nothing. Makes sense. You Canadians would be good at it. The Russians are like on a whole other level though, because like all of Russia is pretty much cold. Whereas like I grew up in a part of Canada that's not that cold, and it's like the only pocket in Canada that's not that cold. But yes, yeah, we are built a little different. I'm sure there's like videos of me on Facebook like, jumping in like snow piles, like shirtless, few beers in for a party trick. And we're all Canadians, so it wasn't even really a party trick. Yeah, Meza wins unanimous decision. Miguel Meza wins unanimous decision. I don't know where you were like 6 months ago in subs, but whatever that was. 6 months, probably 10,000? 9 or 10,000? How late would you be out there at Backshot? I got to get out as soon as possible because we got KSW at noon. So I'm going at like 7 a.m. We're going to fire up the sauna. It takes about fucking like 90 minutes because it's a wood one and it's outside and it's damn cold. Record Josh's intro in back channel. Record the start of the podcast in like the waiting room of the sauna. It's a mobile sauna. And then before the camera overheats, get some shots of them fucking sweating. And I think it's a breathwork expert for this one. So I think they might be doing some like breathwork stuff. It's a health and wellness podcast. Yeah. So I'm probably going to leave like right after they open, Mateo. I'm hoping to leave by like 11:30. I know they open at 11. But Mateo, tomorrow they're releasing 4 new stouts and 2 of them barrel aged at 4 p.m. And they might sell out that night. So Oh, and by the way, Mateo, I still have your barrel age that we got to fucking fire up. How do you feel about the UFC monopoly? Does it hurt the sport? I have many thoughts. I don't have a clear thought. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a definite, like, I like it or don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, I like there to be multiple leagues, but like, I'm not opposed to the UFC, like being the NFL, the NHL. I don't think the UFC is going to, like, I don't think the UFC needs to gobble up and merge with and buy promotions anymore. And I don't think they're going to. So I think that like phase of it is over because they don't need to anymore, right? Yeah, right now I think everything's in kind of a decent state because, like, you know, Octagon is growing, KSW is still kicking it. Ryzen's been the best it's been in a long time. Definitely like pandemic, right? They cut all their international fighters pretty much and just did a bunch of local shows, which was fine, but it's nice that they have a healthy amount of international talent back in the pipeline. So I guess how they are right now, being the NHL, the NFL of the sport, I don't mind them being that. I don't mind them being the biggest one. I don't mind them being the destination for these guys to make that money. However, I like how there's like equivalent KHL, SHL from, because you're a hockey guy, we'll put into hockey terms, right? I like how there's more of those where guys can come to the UFC from those promotions and be ready to go because they have been fighting guys close to or on the same level, because there's just that many great fighters out there now. So I'm just rich as fuck. I can see that. I thought the fighters were beefing, but they weren't. No, they were just like stoked, I guess. It's not mine. My client has a mobile one, yes. And he's building like a whole friggin' like health and wellness center on his property. So like sauna, cold plunge, like a workout room, some weights, I think acupuncture. They're gonna have like someone who does like has an acupuncture, I was gonna say studio, but practice like space, and then like yoga as well, I think. I pay $15 at a time to use a sauna and cold plunge. Damn, well, I'm lucky that my client, that is literally that's his thing. Like it's a health and wellness podcast and brand, and he uses that to manage his pain from sports injuries and things like that. So all his guests are either like former NCAA athletes, former pro athletes. I don't know if Denial's still here, but I'm going to reach out to Goozy and see after his fight if he wants to join. We might even meet him up north. But yeah, so I'm just blessed that my client is like, his podcast is he talks with the guests. They talk about what the show, like what the topic is going to, like what their expertise is, how they've dealt with pain, how they heal pain, how they manage pain. You know, that the podcast is about managing pain as a former athlete or just anybody, right? And how it's all like connected and all that hippy dippy shit. But every podcast, they have a sauna sesh at the end to close it out. Whether we record that part or not, that's just kind of that's his thing. That's his, look, I'm the producer. I ain't the creator. Okay. But if the shoot goes well and I get everything I need to capture, or like the cameras overheat and we're like, all right, done. We got that until the conclusion part. I just usually get a good sweat session and a cold plunge, or like when we're all done and the guest like leaves or whatever, or when my client is, you know, hanging out with the guest or whatever after their sesh is done, then I'll just like quickly get like a 15-20 minute sweat in, jump in the water, warm up for another 10 minutes, and then dip the fuck out. And usually he parks that sauna at the brewery that he owns, which is right on the lake. So sometimes I'll have a little cold one before heading home. Damn, bro, I was gonna say we should get a beer after I get off work. Yeah, no, man, I got KSW tomorrow, and then I don't even know what I'm streaming after that. So soon though, we gotta chill soon and go for beers. Yeah, I gotta get back up there for one of these Vikings game days, or I would say I'm closer to you now, but I'm not. But next time I'm in Richfield in the evening or something, I'll let you know. But Mateo, let's just we'll talk this weekend. And we'll fucking plan something soon because we got to dive into that barrel age eventually. Mobasana's cool. I would be nice if the UFC had healthy competition though, so they would try harder to improve. True. And that's why I don't really have a definite like answer, right? Because that's a very good point. They don't need to. Plus, now I think they like have multiple talent pools to choose from. Hey, that's what I pay $15 for. So I'm an example of that working. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's cool as fuck. Yeah, this is the coolest client I've had, and it's cool that it's on site. Most and like local. Most of my clients have all my clients until this one have been online. So it's really cool. Yo, what's up, Chris Grandma, Canadian homie? I know I don't look very Canadian right now. I got the freaking Miracle hat on. Shout out to Waggle Golf and the THPN American edition. But THPN is a Canadian company founded in Nanaimo. Let's go. Office used to be right downtown next to the church. And rest in peace, New York style pizza. Yeah, it hasn't launched yet. We're banking a bunch of episodes and videos, and like it's gonna be a whole brand. But he did write a book, Amberly, and I can give you the information on the book. And it's a quick read. And then once the podcast launches and the brand launches, I'll share it with you guys. I've seen people go pro those sauna vids. It's a crazy. I mean, you look in Finland, like it's its own culture, right? Co-owns, but yes. And his nephew plays in the NHL. Yeah, he combat sports. Wait, I reround that stream like an hour and type that combat sports shit to something else. That's funny. You look Canadian to me. You can wear as much USA gear on stream, but you can never take the Canadian out of me. Dude, Nanda's is... Oh, okay, I was just going to say. Yum Yum's chicken. Okay, get a small order of the Yum Yum's chicken and the Gangsta sandwich. Or just the Yum Yum's chicken. But the Gangsta sandwich is fucking gangster, bro. That is the best Korean chicken I have ever had in my life. Dude, they sell out of motherfucking chicken like on the regular. It's so popular because they ain't getting that fucking Save On Foods fucking chicken. They ain't getting that Thrifty Foods chicken. Like they get that shit from from Vancouver, bro. The good stuff. Big Four Sports, all players are for those who don't know, by the way, Chris Grace, he's from my hometown in Canada where I moved from. So that's what we're talking about. Nanda's Chicken. It's the best chicken spot downtown, right near my old office. Big Four Spots, all players are employees. All UFC fighters are independent contractors, which is my problem. No collective bargaining. That's my big thing. They need a CBA. But the UFC needs a CBA. That's the thing. Because there's no like IIHF overseeing all of hockey, right? Pickin', Pastran, Mother Duckin', bet I'm getting Gangsta sandwich for sure and a few other things. Yeah, the Yum Yum's chicken though, okay? They only have like a few things on the menu. They have normal chicken, Yum Yum's chicken, and a few sandwich options. Amberly, I've been dry for a few weeks. So hyped. As I love me some Korean fried chicken, dude. It's so good. You're gonna be so pumped, and you're gonna be addicted. The sandwich, it's the bomb. All right, we have Kevin Pastran, 10-3 as a pro, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the fight action here in this co-main event of the evening. This is also a rematch, by the way. This is also a rematch. We have Kevin Pastran. He's 10-3 as a pro out of Venezuela, but training out of Peru. He is 3-1 in his last 4 fights on a 2-fight win streak. He's on Team FFC, so okay, he's the darling in this matchup. 3 KO, TKOs, 2 submissions, 5 decisions, 4-2 in FFC. So his last loss was to Oliveira via guillotine choke. After that, he got a second round knockout against 11-2 guy, against a pretty good guy, and then a decision win against a 3-2 guy. Again, Otacilio de Oliveira. He's out of Brazil, 33 years of age, 2-2 in his last 4 fights. After beating Kevin Pastran, he actually lost his next two, losing to a 6-2 guy in FFC and a 11-7 guy. I'm going to go De Oliveira. We're going Brazil. I'm going head-to-head with the striking ace on this one. We're going with Gravedigger Jones rule. If you don't know much about the fighters, go with the Brazilian. Mind you, we might have to change that rule just to straight up South American. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen, has begun. Let's get it on. 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Some nice kicks here early by Pastran. Nice, like, karate style, to be honest. Stance, I should say. I moved, Mateo. I moved. Temporary spot right now. We'll find the... I was supposed to move him Seth, but he fucking got a job in Mankato, so... I found a sick house, but nope. Oh, big left hands by Pastran. Tie clinch. And trying to use that leg to take him down, but he couldn't. He couldn't. And Pastran beating up Otacilio right now as Otacilio desperately tries to crawl back to the cage, but Pastran looking for a darce. Looking for a darce. Pastran. He's sinking it in. He's sinking it in. 3 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. This is revenge. This is revenge. Good defense here by Otacilio, locking up those arms under his left knee. Bro's getting bashed. I know, Scott, but it's though it's legalized in Minnesota, you cannot buy it anywhere yet. Only like edibles and drinks and stuff, which just isn't my jam. So I'm very much old school, and that's the only way. 2 minutes and 58 seconds. And I've been like moving and stuff, so it's just been busy and yeah. 2 minutes and 47 seconds. That's definitely my poison of choice. But I can definitely better than when I was younger. I can definitely like. Oh, I don't have any. I'm good for till I can find some again. Nice back take by Pastran. For me, it's coffee though. If I don't have coffee, dude, I will literally like shake. It's bad. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Yeah. I shake when I'm on it and I shake when I'm off it. It's a healthy lifestyle. It's a close fight. Oh, it's not a close fight. Sorry, I'll turn my attention back to the fight, guys. I'm yapping too much on this stream. My apologies. My apologies. 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock in Pastran. It's not one. It's very much one-sided, Matthias. It's very much one-sided. Pastran was getting the better of Otacilio on the feet, and now he has his back. Body triangle is secured. Ankles facing up. 1 minute and 44 seconds on the clock, and Pastran is looking for the rear naked choke. That's the one near Treasure Island, right? I know there's one on native land out there. They're just expensive. And in this case, beggars can be choosers because it's goddamn legalized in this state, but they won't let people sell it. It's ridiculous. But anyways, 1 minute and 17 seconds on the clock. Yeah, it's not a good thing. I'm definitely not bragging about it. I have to try to kick this habit. 1 minute and 8 seconds on the clock, or slow down, because I'm drinking more coffee now than I drank in university, and like that is bad. That's bad. But it helps with the streams, right? Although I've only had 2 cups of coffee today, and I feel like the energy levels are pretty high here at 11. So maybe I don't need it as much as I do. I drank a liter between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. last night, and I didn't sleep. I went to bed at 4 a.m. It was fucked up. 41 seconds on the clock. If I don't have coffee, I'll literally back. 33 seconds on the clock and unable to get the submission. Still with the back take, still threatening that rear naked choke is Pastran. See, I'm the opposite. Look, like if someone offered, I'd probably thank you, and I'll pop a couple, but I like the ritual. I like going outside. I'm a hippie. It's the hippie way. My friend's parents made us roll them a bunch because they said, look, your parents aren't going to teach you how to do this. So I don't know. It's just always been my thing. And that is it for the first round. I should preface by saying that those parents, they we weren't rolling cannabis for them. My friend's dad would, and I won't disclose how old we are, but he taught us how to roll his tobacco cigarettes. And then when we ever went camping, hey, you guys want to have fun? Yeah, you sick of playing in the lake? Yeah, here, let's roll me up some cigarettes, boys. And he said, you'll thank me later. And I won't mention your name, sir, but thank you. Thank you. Humberto Bandenay was in the UFC, right? He had 4 fights in the UFC. Yes, he went 1-3 in the UFC. All right, round 2 coming up, guys. Round 2 coming up. I never started drinking coffee till I turned 40. Oh, see, that's why you're... So for me, it was like in high school. It was in high school. So my dad, like, he doesn't drink alcohol. He smokes cigarettes and drinks coffee. That's his vice. He's getting up there in age though, so he's got to fucking quit the ciggies. But anyways, but like one of our like, so I never like had like that first beer with your dad, or like obviously he wasn't gonna like share a smoke with me. I think I smoked hookah with him once. Round 2, by the way, guys. I think he smoked some shisha with me once, but he just didn't like smoking with his kid. Which, like, hey, fair enough, dad. I get it. So coffee was our thing. We drink coffee and watch sports together, and that man can drink fucking coffee. So like at a young age, I was drinking coffee with my dad, then I was drinking coffee in high school, then I was drinking coffee in university, and now I am addicted. 4 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock. I think I'm less addicted to caffeine and more addicted to just coffee itself. They're scrapping in the pocket right now. Nice 1-2 left and a right by Pastran. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Pastran so confident with striking right now. He's keeping his hands done. He's moving his head. The free special machine at my work might be my downfall. Do you think when Pierre becomes in charge that they will illegalize Kush? No. I kind of hope they do. Why? I hope they don't, because then literally my friends' businesses are going to go. My friends' businesses are going to fail. Their farm is going to not fail, but they're going to lose a lot of money. No, that's... Why would he do that when the province and country are actually making money somehow, Chris? They're not making a lot of money right now. They're in a stupid amount of debt, but at least provinces are making some money on taxing, and they're not even taxing the shit out of it like they are in the United States. I wholeheartedly disagree. 3 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. Pierre, he would be a fucking idiot for doing that. 3 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. Knee by Pastran. And yeah, a little bit biased here just because like I have friends who are literally like, those are their businesses. So fuck that, dude. 3 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Yeah, let's just open up black market fucking drug dealing again. Let's just invite the Hells Angels to start dealing dope again. No, I'm good. Especially because it's so cheap in Canada right now. Oh, big left hand by Pastran. And he drops Otacilio. And Otacilio back up to a sweet front kick by Pastran. Basically, Otacilio is being backed up against the cage. Hands down. Pastran is literally fighting him like he's MVP. That is true. There is no other way to watch the fight than Fight Pass. No, he is getting his ass kicked. 1 minute and 18 seconds on the clock. 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Oh, another left hand, right uppercut, left hook. Dude, Pastran, he's got an iron chin. He's got an iron chin and he's not even Peruvian. Oh, I guess he's Brazilian. 1 minute 55 seconds. This is a bar fight. Just returned. 1 minute and 5 seconds. There have been a lot of like bar fight style striking exchanges on this card thus far. Left jab by Pastran. Dude, I'll say Otacilio is a tough motherfucker and he's trying to land that spinning back fist, but he just keeps being kneed and right elbow by Pastran. Oh, left shot, falling to the ground is Otacilio. End this, ref. End it. Ref, end the fight. It is all over. Bro. I know he blocked some of them, but that was not quite a Herb Dean minute of pain. Kevin Pastran is the winner, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a really good card, Activate. Honestly, the poll question should be 50-50. Let's be honest. It should be 50-50. Yeah, I doubt they will, but I just need to quit. Oh, okay. So it's okay. Fair enough. But put it this way, Chris. I mean, I know it's convenient to have like the dispensaries, but like we'd probably find another way anyways. But again, there's some states where it's like it's just too much. I think in Canada, like, you know, the first year of rollout was, you know, an adjustment period. I will say they've crushed it with how, again, in British Columbia in particular, I don't praise the BC government often, okay? As much as I love my province to death, I don't praise that government. It's been very, very good. It's been a very big positive, and I feel like their rollout prices, still being able to tax it appropriately to actually make some money. Yeah, I was very impressed. I thought it was going to be an absolute shit show, like it was, you know, in some of the states. And even Quebec was a little bit of a shit show too. I just think they didn't have enough products. There was a lot of waiting, let's just say. But I hear you, Chris Gray. So for me, Chris Gray, it's like, so I guess I hear you. It's tougher for me to get, so it's just, I just don't do it as much, but anyways, great scrap here by Pastran, ladies and gentlemen. They are now 1-1. They're now 1-1 because the Brazilians' last win was against Pastran. That was good. Creepy colors. Well, I'm not going to call you an old bitch, but fair enough. That was just always my poison of choice. Didn't really do much else, ever. Not much experimenting. Some fungi every now and then. Shout out Vancouver Island. And announced as the winner was Pastran. Got slipped acid at a university party when I was in high school one time. Thought it was freaking Jason Bourne and everyone was trying to kill me. That was not fun. Do not recommend. Ever. And yeah, and even beer, like when I didn't drink a lot in high school, and if I did, it was like the boys and I would like slam something, feel the buzz, and then just like whether we were hanging on the beach or the beach fire, whatever. Like I didn't start drinking beers until like later in high school, and then craft beer was just IPAs, and it was the West Coast IPAs were so prevalent and really like booming once I turned 19. So, or I guess I turned 18, and it was legalized, or the legal drinking age in Alberta is 18, but started to get into like IPAs and craft beer right before I moved to Alberta, and then hit up a bunch of breweries in Alberta, started to fall in love with that scene. And then coming back to BC, obviously BC has a pretty good beer scene. So kind of, and I'm not a craft beer snob. I like some of the more like unique and I guess snobbier type of craft beers, but Chris Gray, I'm not going to lie, I'm just as satisfied and just as happy with a goddamn Lucky Lager, baby. I miss the Lucky Lagers. My Lucky Lager in Minnesota's hams. Fucking $7 for a 15-pack. Inject that shit right into my veins. 15, or was it $10.99 or $11.99 for a 30-pack? Inject that shit right in my veins. One fight left, the title fight. But yeah, no, Activate A, there have been some really good knockouts, which again, these are Peruvian fighters. These are South Americans. It's hard to knock these guys out. And no, there was an uppercut Activate A. It was, who got the uppercut? It was Ronald Padilla, dude. Oh, no. It was Piero Pineda. Dude, he wound up the uppercut. He wound up the uppercut. It was like, oh, and he folded Llyan Escalante like a lawn chair. Activate A, the favorite mod. Or are you asking me? Probably, I mean, Activate A and Patty the Fatty. I would say that like probably those two if we're talking just straight mods. I mean, Poeton on the prowl for his prey. We haven't seen him in a while. Shout out to Benjamin, by the way. He's the one who sent me that City Life project thing, by the way. Shout out to Ben. He hasn't been in the streams for a while, like a few months. I think the last time he was in stream was Yuri, or actually almost a year now. It was Yuri Poeton. I think that was a lot. Or maybe it was in the Jamal Hill fight. I don't remember. But anyways, if Ben's lurking, shout out to Ben. Hope he's well. He was a good mod and a good like part of the community as well. I mean, Idaho Skatesman's Idaho Skatesman doesn't even want to be a mod, but that's why I'm like keeping him a mod now, because he keeps asking me to, because he needed to share a link once, so I made him a mod, and then he's like, oh, you can take this wrench away, and I was like, nope. He's like, God damn it, Isha. Jay and I always stream at the same time, but I imagine if Jay was in my chats, he'd be a good mod. Who else do we have modded? Big Red, pretty good too, but he's more contributor and homie role than mod role. Nope, you didn't miss all the violence. Well, I'm not watching, but Isha makes it sound good. Hey, well, that's good to hear. If I can paint the picture while reading chat, then let's go. Scott, it's the best. It's obviously you can grow good stuff like everywhere in your controlled space. And I will say, there was some stuff in northern Minnesota this summer, which, and you know who you are in the live chat. Sis also knows who you are. Thank you. That shit gave like stuff from home a run for its money. But yeah, man, nothing beats the West Coast, bro. BC Bud. Yeah, people would find another way for sure. Because I started smoking before with my friends. I remember going to creepy apartments. So you know what's crazy, Chris, is I've worked my whole life in like high school. I worked in like a restaurant. So like I just always, or I had like older cousins, or I had friends who were growing, or friends, older brothers who just had some, you know. So or my friends' parents who would grow on like Protection Island or Gabriel. So I just knew I could always, if I wanted some, I could always find some. So, but one guy who used to provide that service was this hippie, who had I think he had the Guinness World Record dread, like the length of dreads. And then one day we rolled up there when I was in college, like a few years later, and he cut his hair, and it was the trippiest thing ever. You know what I found out? He was also performing that service to my friend's parents. And he's their age, or he's a little bit younger, but like he's just been the hippie fucking long dreads dude cleaning gutters in the Nanaimo area for years, which is hilarious. And like he even wrote he actually was a writer too, and he wrote some really good books. His mom worked in psychiatric wards and hospitals in the 40s and 50s. And or in the 50s, actually 50s and 60s, sorry. And she collected just stories about her patients, and every like chapter is kind of just a new patient story. Incredible book, and he did a bunch of the artwork for it too. I remember he hooked me up with the bag and a book one time, and I was very pleasantly surprised of how awesome it was. And I remember lending it to this chick in high school, and then one of my friends like was beefing with one of the chick's friends, and then she stole my book to get back at my friend, and I hate her to this day. Fuck you, Emily. You already know who would be great mod. My Canadian brother. Did you see my comment earlier? I don't think so. It's okay. I'll repeat. I don't inhale smoke because I was in the hospital a few years ago with a collapsed lung and pneumonia. I was super sick. Okay, well, that is yes, don't smoke ever. anything then, Amberly. I mean, smoking's bad. Smoking's bad. Like, lungs are not supposed to be filled with smoke. Humans are going to smoke, though. They're going to smoke what they want to smoke. No, that makes sense, Amberly. And you know what? If I was in that situation too, if my lungs couldn't handle it, which they probably shouldn't, because when I was younger, I had some lung issue, but like pre-development, like I was like a very, very small child, like I think before even 2. Been fine ever since. But yeah, I would probably be in the same boat. He ain't lying. I've seen it, Hamster. Well, Mateo literally, I think we had some beer bet at one point. You brought me like a 30 rack of hams when I was house sitting for Hoppy that one time. Great interview from that lady. I don't understand, but great interview. If I told you all the drugs me and my friends were doing in high school, you would shake your pants. Unfortunately, grew up in the heyday of, oh yeah, dude, that's, yep. I can imagine. I've heard some stories from I have a couple crazy cousins. I'm one of the youngest out of all our cousins because my dad has a big family. And yeah, they've shared some stories when they were in school too, because they're a little bit older than me. But yeah, I mean, for me it was cannabis, man. Like I said, that was the poison. Didn't go to a lot of like house parties in high school. It was more like college, and I lived on the West Coast, man. So we'd get a bunch of our friends, go down to the beach. Our parents knew where we were, so they would let us stay out a little bit later. We'd make a bonfire, build some fucking Inukshooks. If we had some fungi, trip out a little bit. If not, just twist one up and just, hang out with the girls. Oh, you're cold? Here, let me put my arm around you, girl. We had a very tight but pretty big friend group, and we'd all just like meet at a beach and, didn't really need to go house partying or put ourselves in any of those situations to like get into fights and things like that. If we were going to fight, we were going to, it was like our friend group who had issue with each other and we'd scrap it out or whatever. But it was like nothing too serious. So I was very blessed to grow up where I did, especially in high school. Because if I went to high school in Prince George versus Vancouver Island, it would have been a very different thing. Anyways, let's quickly highlight these guys. This is a title fight. And I'll catch up on some of your guys' comments that I missed after. Because fighters are now being announced. I just want to bookmark the last one here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm so behind. Anyways, Humberto Bandenay, 24-8 as a pro. 30 years of age out of Peru, going up against the Ecuadorian champion, Alvaro Guerrero. Humberto Bandenay. He is a UFC veteran, ladies and gentlemen. He's on a 2-fight win streak, 3-1 draw or no contest in his last 4 fights. He's the former FFC champion. 8 KO TKOs, 10 submissions, 6 decisions, 1-3 in the UFC, 10-2-2 in FFC, 3-2 in Inca, and 3-1 in Combat Americas. He's fought everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. He even beat a Nogueira. 7-2 guy he beat in his last fight. 4-3. Okay, illegal punch here against an 8-0 guy. Beat a 4-2 guy. 9-2, 2-2, and actually won the WCC belt against a 7-5 guy. Combate Global Champion, WCC Champion, FFC former champion. Wow, he's been in Fusion for a little while too. Dude, he's solid. 2-time Fusion champion. He's looking to make it 3-time. His opponent, Alvaro Guerrero, out of Ecuador, 16-9-1. This must have been... Wait. Is this a vacant title? Okay, so yeah, this must have been in a different weight class. Anyways, because I knew he was the champ. That's why I was like, what the hell? 16-9-1. He lost his last fight, but in a different weight class. 8 KO TKO, 2 submissions, 6 decisions, 7-2 in FFC, 2-4 in Oro Fighting Championship. So he lost in the 3rd round. Oh, wow. Actually just in October. So not that long ago. So he got TKO not that long ago before then won the title in the 1st round, knocking out his opponent, who was an 11-7 guy, beat a 5-3 guy, 6-5. I mean, look at the run he was on before, and he beat some decent guys, 8-3, 5-3. Okay, he beat 2 decent guys. Oh, I know. I originally said Alvaro. You know what? No. You know what? Striking Ace, you've replaced Shane during this stream. Shane's not going to be around for a couple weeks or a week or two because I think he's visiting some family during the holidays and just like he's probably bringing his laptop, but you know he's going to be hanging out with the fam and his nieces and stuff. He's not going to be chilling on stream doing beer bets with me. So you officially replaced him for this stream, Striking Ace, and I'm going head to head with you in the last one. We're going with Alvaro, locking it in. We had a dude in Powell River named Pickles that I worked with at a fish farm. Dude, working at a fish farm in Powell River is the most textbook job in Powell River. I love it. God, I miss home. He sounded exactly like that hippie dude with long dreads. He gave the best conch to my old. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Head to head. Man U was the first soccer jersey I ever bought. Nice. I had Manchester United beach towel as a kid, and that converted me. Nice, nice. Oh, you guys talking some soccer? Yeah. Yeah, I remember because the other Andrew in the chat would think Isha was speaking to him. Yup, it was so confusing. Yeah, Andrew A and Andrew B. Dude, I can't wait to visit home too, Chris. Early spring or maybe even just like for my birthday. We'll see. Anyways, round one, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry I missed some of your guys' comments. If you want me to read it, like Amberly, just post it again. Just post it again. But no, I'm definitely going to let you know when I'm home next, Chris. And it will be early 2025, I promise. Oh, the beer bet. Well, just like, because you and I have been verbalizing our predictions more than most in the chat. Amberly's chimed in a little bit. So I'm like, hey, you've replaced Shane here. We're going head to head at the end. Both guys coming in Twitchy, ready to explode. 4 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock. Yeah, let's pay attention to this one, guys. Again, comment. Again, when I was doing the breakdown there, I know I glanced over a few, so my apology if I missed anything, but just comment it again if you want me to see it. They're clinching up against the cage, 4 minutes and 3 seconds, and a knee by Bandenay. Well, I mean, we don't have to send any beers to each other, but just, for the ritual to continue, for some normalcy here. I mean, we can even do some Celsius bets. I don't know. Gatorade bets? Red Bull bets? 3 minutes and 32 on the clock. You know what's funny is I had a bunch of my first ever hockey jersey was a Mighty Ducks jersey. Yeah, I still became a Canucks fan. 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Some tea. All right, we got a tea bet going here. I know I got to get me some sleepy time seeped soon. They escape the clinch. High kick by Humberto and a counter right hand by Alvaro. Alvaro spamming high kicks here. 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Yeah, I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm firing up some sleepy time here tonight. Body kick by Alvaro. Nice left hand by Humberto. Guys, a 3-hour card here for what, 8 fights, 7 to 8 fights? Not bad. It's gone by like that. Because the chat's been buzzing. The KSW pay-per-view is pretty cheap. I thought they were going to price that card up. Oh, big right hand by Humberto. Dude, this is a sick fight. April, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Early April, 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Two minutes and 5. Oh, nice step in left by Humberto. And nice step in straight left and a right uppercut by Alvaro. Man, this is a good back and forth affair with the striking. Third time's a charm. Barrel age will be to celebrate graduation. Got done earlier this week. Let's get it fucking right. Congratulations to Mateo. Dude, that's awesome. I know you've been grinding, you've been working, you've been grinding, you've been working. So I'm fucking proud of you, dude. That's awesome. Finally getting that done with. 1 minute 27 seconds. Hey, dude, I knew we were brothers, Chris. That's awesome. Okay, well then we're celebrating our birthdays when I'm back home. And if I come in March, we'll just have an early celebration. 1 minute 14 seconds. Like I said, the White Sales beers are on me, bro. That fucking coffee blonde is to die for. Yes, and there's I think $5 off right now. $5 off right now on Ryzen.tv. They have a promotion for it. I just pre-ordered mine today. 55 seconds on the clock. Trying to go for the takedown there was Bandenay, but they separate. And honestly, Alvaro's starting to land the better strikes. Oh, counter right by Bandenay. Straight right by Bandenay. They each landed a shot on each other. That was almost a double knockdown. They're swinging. Oh, right hand by Alvaro. Bandenay now landing big shots. Bandenay with the knee. Bandenay with the right. Alvaro there. I can't keep track. They are literally landing hooks on each other's face. Who's going to go down first? They're swinging Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway. This is better than Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway right now. This is better than Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway. Guys, there's no point in me calling it. They're literally just throwing hook after hook, and they are each landing on each other's face. This is fucking insane. Knee to the body. Alvaro's hurt, but he's still standing. And that is the end of the first round. That was the best round of mixed martial arts of 2025 or 2024. That was Ashizawa cozy shit. That was Ashizawa cozy shit. That was the best round of mixed martial arts in 2024. That was the best round of mixed martial arts in 2024. Because they stood there in the pocket and threw hundreds of hooks to each other's face. Now, that's exaggerating a little bit. That was insane. Dude, you go to Jerry Seinfeld in Victoria. What venue? Save On Foods? Dude, it's Ecuador versus Peru, man. The chin's not going to break. They got to start going to the body shots. Like if Bandenay lands more knees, that's what's going to the body. That'll get him. That will get him the finish. Wow. Going into the second round, ladies and gentlemen. Going into the second round. Amberly, I'll read your cat comment after this, I promise. Yeah. It's the main event, first round main event of FFC 85. No one won. We're going into round 2. Timu Holloway versus Gaethje moment, except no one went down. All right, round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it all.
Round 2. Yeah, Save On Foods. That's what I figured. I've seen so many shows and gone to so many hockey games there. I had season tickets to the Royals for a little while. 4 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. And of course, we go to the clinching as Alvaro. The double underhooks here on Humberto Bandenay. Left underhook. Ref is saying, hey, gotta work, gotta work. Probably Save On Foods because it's the biggest arena on Vancouver Island. I know, but I care about the cat comment. They both were like, fuck that shit after a minute break. Yeah, they need another minute break here in the clinch. So just clinching right now. And the refs, let's work, let's work. The ref's going to separate them, and I imagine they're going to just throw again. But that was nuts. 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Okay, now they just got another 2-minute break, Ben. All right, ref's going to separate them here because, look, even though Alvaro's is the one with the control time right now, Humberto's not doing anything to get out of this position. Yeah, ref separates them. Who's more gassed is the question. It looks like Humberto's more gassed. Alvaro. Right hand by Alvaro, and Humberto looking for the takedown. Alvaro stuffs the takedown. 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Oh, kick to the body by Alvaro, followed by a right hand. Alvaro with the left. Dude, Humberto Bandenay is completely gassed, and we're in round 2. There's only 3 rounds in title fights in FFC, by the way, guys. Only 3 rounds title fights for FFC. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Dude, he's an absolute fucking dog. Those knees to the body, high kick, swing and a miss by Humberto. Dude, Humberto's just swinging in air at this point. He's a dog. A whole dog, not a half dog. 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. Walking him the left and right hook was Humberto, but he just doesn't have the pop on those shots anymore. Whereas Alvaro still has a little gas left in the tank. He's walking Humberto forward. Or he's walking Humberto down, I should say. Nobody has won. Nobody has won. Two minutes and 22 seconds. Oh, right hand by Alvaro. Left to the body by Alvaro. Perhaps. He's also gassed, though. Big shots. Getting some boxing combos together. Here is Alvaro. Alvaro, shots to the body. Hooks. Looking for just that one counter. Is Humberto, but he's back up against cage. He's breathing heavily. And trying to finish him here is Alvaro, and still. Sounds good, Chris. Kick to the body by Alvaro. Kick to the leg by Alvaro. This is a broken man. Humberto Bandenay is a broken man right now. Alvaro almost got finished. He was the one fading more in the first round. Bandenay, nothing left in the tank. And Alvaro piecing him up. Swing and a miss with the high kick by Bandenay. Right to the body by Alvaro. Right to the face by Alvaro. Alvaro's literally cracked 29 times and now he's breaking this guy. Dude, and when he got kneed in the gut and you saw him on his face, he was like, oh, but he stayed on his feet. Bro, you clearly don't speak English. I clearly don't speak Spanish. I already told you, we're in the second round and I'm giving you play-by-play in English. I wish I spoke Spanish and drops him. Alvaro drops him. Humberto's on the ground. Humberto's on the ground. Alvaro landing right hands. Landing right hands. Ref telling Humberto to defend himself. Herb Dean, minute of pain. Herb Dean, minute of pain. Okay, not quite, not quite. Humberto being controlled here. Alvaro. Right hand, back on his feet. 35 seconds on the clock, controlling the torso right now. And Alvaro, left hands, trying to cover up here. Even Alvaro saying, there's 26 seconds left, ref. Are you going to stop this fight? Are you going to stop this fight? He got that dog. He got that dog. No, it's not Peru. Peru is not winning. Peru is losing. Peru is losing. And it is all over. It is all over. And still. This was one of the most entertaining fights I have seen in 2024. Yeah, the flag's Peru. The flag's Peru. Oh my God. Unfortunately, Humberto Bandenay, after having an awesome first round, look at that cut. Look at that cut.
Oh my God.
Emotional damage.
Peru lost, unfortunately, guys. Ecuador won. And still, no, I wanted round 3. Yes, unfortunately, Humberto lost. What a fight. What a fight. Guys, all of us, chat, standing O. And give me round of applause emojis in the live chat. Standing O, man. Standing fucking O. That was awesome. God, I really need a sleepy time now because now that dopamine hit, I'm not going to be able to sleep for a little while. Wow. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I love the regional scene, man. Thursday night, TKO. Yes, TKO victory with 10 seconds left on the clock? Yeah, thank you, Amberly. Okay, I said I was going to read your comment. My elderly cat begs to drink from the sink. I put her up there and she does nothing. Just gives me the squinty cat look. That's such a textbook cat thing to do. Took me a minute to find the claps. Thank you. Ben got up and he's just... Ben doing the full Anpo. Humberto lost. In the second round. And still. Whoops. Hold on. Why isn't this working? There we go. Yeah, Humberto lost. Oh, I spelt the name wrong, but via TKO in the second round. Wow. I mean, that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say is wow. That was crazy. That was crazy. Man, I mean, use Google Translate. Use Google Translate. Use Google Translate. I literally put it on screen. He lost. He ganó. Lost. Ganó. TKO got his ass kicked in the second round. Ganó came back and dominated in the second round. I try to type it so that they would just like, you know, for people who don't speak this like English, right? A lot of them will just like a lot of people in the chat will just usually copy and paste my text into like a translate, but Peru no win. Amazing. What a fight and what a card. Yeah. Okay, Chris, just go back and watch the I'll just tell you what to go back and watch. Anyways, I gotta go to bed here soon, guys. I can't believe it's already fucking almost midnight. Oh my god. Okay. Definitely watch this knockout. This was actually a good submission. This was a good knockout, but this fight, bro, unbelievable. See you for KSW tomorrow, guys. If I miss like the first two fights, don't worry, I still will be streaming. I might even like set my stream a little bit like ahead of time, or sorry, a little bit like after it's supposed to start. I plan to be back home for it to begin. But if I'm not, like, again, I'll be 20 to 30 minutes late max. Went all in for the KO. Yes, he did. I mean, they both were gassed after that first round. Oh, nice belt. I don't think they look at the chat. The interviewer wins performance of the night.
Exactly that.
Wow, no Friday fights for one. No karate. I know, man. I know. When I actually have work, I can't stream as much. Hey, we still got a big weekend. I don't think the muscle has anything to do with it. With him gassing, they're about the same size. No, it was a very competitive fight. No. There's no bias in this one, dude. There's no bias. Bandenay almost won. Bandenay almost won in the first round. The only reason Alvaro came back to win this fight is because he's that tough. He took all that damage in the first round. He took 29 punches to the face and a knee to the stomach that would have TKO'd anybody outside of South America. Humberto just gassed himself out in that first round trying to finish his opponent. And fair enough. We all would have done the same thing. His coaches were telling him, go. He just didn't recover. His cardio didn't recover. And Alvaro had more gas left in the tank and pieced him up in that second round. Yes, I will. I promise. Like, I'm not... And I'll let you guys know because I have internet there. If I'm late, like I'll make a post on my channel on the community tab or in the Discord, and I'll say, hey guys, running late or whatever. But I will have the stream up ahead of time. I want to get it up before I leave tomorrow for work because I think I'm just going to go to bed right now. Instead of staring at a screen anymore because, oh, guys, I had an early morning because I just really didn't sleep last night. Mostly just had a nap and then just had to get to it today. So I've been staring at a screen for screens all day. So fight pass. Karate Combat's also on YouTube, I think, but yeah. But this was on UFC Fight Pass. Probably. Like 99% yes. Like we'll see what else is on that day, but I don't think there's anything on in the morning that competes with. So I think we're gonna do that and then BKFC. Can't believe Ryzen gave Shadu Live a kickboxer turned into an MMA fighter in such a Ryzen huge mismatch. He's getting choked out. He's going up against Kubo, right? I'll say this, Activate A, okay? And look, I'm not making an excuse for Kubo. I'm not even saying that there's a path for Kubo to win at all. What I will say is Kubo's earned a shot against better competition because, yeah, kickboxing crossover, who actually has takedown defense, right? Who actually looks pretty good in MMA. Like, he looks like an MMA fighter. He doesn't look like a kickboxing crossover, right? However, Shadulaev is going to absolutely maul him, dude. So yeah, you've earned yourself a better, name and more and bigger competition. But holy fuck, bro! Like Shadulaev is like, I think he's signed with Ryzen, but like he's 2-3 wins away, and the flyweight Grand Prix, featherweight Grand Prix, whatever, because he's probably going to be in. If there's a flyweight Grand Prix, I imagine he's going to be in it. But anyways. Oh, wait, is he 140? What the fuck do they even weigh? Hold on. Oh, it's going to be 145. Never mind. Wasn't he fighting at 135 last time? Do we know? Are they fighting at 145, 135? Regardless, whether he is in the flyweight Grand Prix or not, three more wins in Ryzen max, and the UFC is signing him. Tall ass, lanky heavyweight. Yeah, man is back. And dude, this Activate A. This is another mismatch. They're putting Yaman up against Daltbeck. Now, Daltbeck likes to strike, and Yaman is, again, kickboxing crossover. But Daltbeck also knows how to wrestle, and Yaman has no wrestling at all. They're basically just giving Yachi a free win here. I mean, anyways, I'm going to be doing a focused Ryzen card soon with J Wolf. Don't you worry about. Dude, what a win, dude. What a win. And what a fight. Like, respect to both of them. Respect to both of them. That was the best round of MMA in 2024, or on par with Ashizawa and Koji. True, get res, yes. Dude, I was saying earlier in the stream, Activated, like, whoever was hitting switches and controls on Tapology tonight is an FFC fan, because they were updating shit so quickly. No way. That's crazy. Hey, Chris, thank you so much for joining my Canadian brother. We'll talk soon, buddy. Hey, enjoy Nanda's chicken. Yeah, he kind of got lucky against the old guy he faced with the judges. Yeah, he's the better striker as well, which is rough for a kickboxer, dude. Daltbeck is going to probably knock him out. Like, Yaman, look, I love how, his freaking coffee waitress came and watched him fight. He won, and they went out on a date, and there was a cute fucking storyline. It was very Japanese-esque, but like, and I love Yaman. I love Yaman. Daltbeck is going to destroy him. Good night, Amberly. Peace. Hey, it was a great stream because of you guys. You guys made this a great stream. Guys, one last shout out to those who donated as well. Ben with the $3 Australian. Thank you, brother. Kenny Biggums has been a member for 6 months. Shout out to him. JVD with £4. He made 2 donations of £2. Scott Young with the $10. Hank with the $10. Thank you, guys. Thank you. 1,000 times. Thank you. You are far too kind. Far too kind. It was an amazing stream. See y'all. Hope his girl ain't there to see his tears. True. But you know what's even crazier, Activated, than that? Kubo, the girl, the for lack of a better term, the busty Japanese chick who walks out with Kubo every time. So that's his ex-wife. And they're still kind of together. Like Ryzen released, this is so just Japanese content, right? Like Ryzen released like a whole like video feature on like Kubo's relationship with his ex-wife, who, you know, walks out and is more distracting than actually Kubo, who's walking out. And apparently she still walks him out. I don't know if they live together anymore, but they're like still kind of, it's weird. But what I commented on YouTube was, hey, Kubo's getting the best of both worlds. He's still close with his wife or with his ex, and he doesn't have to be a husband anymore. So if anything, it's the best of both worlds, right? Hey, thank you so much again, Scott. Thank you for everything, man. Donations, membership, all that shit aside, like, you are such a valued member of this community, especially with your sumo fucking knowledge now, that we're just happy to have you here. Not just, we are happy to have you here. Gonna play Vice City till Friday. Fight start, I guess. Oh, such a good game. Such a good game. Oh, dope. She got paid for it, maybe. That's why she still does it. Weird. No, but they said that there's like, I don't want to get like too like fucking O'Malley comparative here, but it's like, I feel like it's like they're still hooking up even though they're not together, and she still walks him out and things like that. So I'm saying, doesn't have to deal with, the nagging and all that stuff that a couple, especially a married couple, has to deal with. And he just gets his hot ex-wife to walk him out, and if he wins, maybe he gets lucky that night, sort of thing. I mean, he's still good. He's still good. He might be over the fence though, given where he's at in his career, but it was a very good fight. It was a very good fight. I think the first round was one of the best rounds we've seen in 2024, if not the best round we've seen in 2024. Dude, Chris, amen. You deserve more than I could give, to be honest. I wish I were rich. You like them busty Asians? Obviously. Who doesn't? See, Amberly, even I like busty Asians. Okay, before the stream goes even more off the rails, let's call it, guys. Everybody except for our friends in Australia or across the pond, get some sleep. I will see you guys tomorrow for KSW. I will drop the schedule either right when I wake up while I'm warming up my car, or before I go to bed here. But guys, you are all amazing. I appreciate you all. I'm not going to set up the KSW stream until tomorrow morning, but I'm probably just going to get the schedule up here before bed. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you to all the members. Thank you to everyone who donated, and just thank you to everyone who liked the stream, who voted in the poll question, who have been just hanging out with us here tonight on a Thursday for 3 hours of mixed martial arts. And FFC won the poll question.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Is this UFC second in the poll question? Of course. And we hit our like goal. I mean, this is perfect. What a way to end. What a way to end. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Could you imagine that? After a sauna sesh, just jump in the cold plunge. I mean, fuck, I could probably add another like 2-3 minutes in there. Anyways, you think Sakuraba-san could pull the upset off? There's nothing on him I can find to see how he trains or fights. This is his MMA debut. He fights like his dad, apparently. So less striking, more grappling. Heart attack. Good night, everyone. Be safe. Yes, be safe. Happy holidays if I don't see you tomorrow. If I do see you tomorrow, KSW 101 Tabarnak. We are in France, ladies and gentlemen. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you on the next one. Peace. I'm out of here.
Yeah.